Hey, what is up, everybody? This is the Massasoit Wrestling Corner Discussion, Episode 9. This is
James He-Man Hebert,
Draven, there's Black Draven.
Black Dragon. What about me? What about
Draven?
Draven?
Just call me Ellie.
okay, and I am the Bird Owen, the Birdman Finch, and we are going to talk about the curb stomp being banned yet again. If you want to check out,
Wait, this has happened before?
well, we talked about it on Monday, and then you talked.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, the one when you talk about it, I'll make an
all right.
annotation and I'll put it
Yep.
up there.
Oh yeah. All right.
And then we're gonna talk about Raw.
Yep.
And then we're gonna talk about NXT.
Yep.
But first, we have story.
Yeah.
So.
We want to start off with unfortunately we have a depressing story, but it is a story.
Then we'll go on to the funny one tonight.
Yeah, we got it. I just have to pull it up real quick, so
All right, that's fine.
because I thought
So we will be right back after he gets it. But until then,
enjoy this commercial.
enjoy this commercial. Niagara. Just pop up the
It
ad.
comes up.
Oh God, it makes me depressed that there's no missed out anymore. Oh.
Yeah. I'm actually happy about that.
We'll
So we'll talk about that when we get there.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta find it because I thought I had it, but I just gotta find it real quick.
Coming next month. Tough enough.
I thought you were gonna say like my thing wasn't coming until next month.
Probably. No, kidding.
Okay.
The show that got other people famous who did not win it.
Owen?
Yeah.
Owen?
The room is
These are
empty.
right
The room is empty now, but it's whatever.
We're in a different room today.
Yeah.
Think we change it up.
We're in a different room, guys.
Where you going, huh?
Enjoy the change in scenery.
Even though you got that on Monday, but
Yeah, pretty much. I gotta put my phone on the charger, so that's
Oh,
off
okay.
camera.
Alright.
But yeah, continue.
Well, we never started.
Okay. It's
Um,
okay.
Alright, so now I'm gonna get my depressed face.
Depressed.
Depressed face.
Okay.
Depressed.
Now, I need to say, so there was this kid I went to school with that I'm not going to say his name because I don't think I should. But if you go on my Facebook, you'll see what I'm talking about. I knew this kid because he was on like the same school bus as me. I've known him probably since I was about in kindergarten. So we were like tight, but we never hung out outside of school or anything. But I knew who he was. He knew who I was. And I'm just going to read this because this is part of the story. On Sunday, April 19th, the kid I went to school with was training in North Carolina at JWTF. I don't know what that stands for. Does anyone know what that stands for?
JWTF.
For the up-and-coming moto season. While doing what he loved to do, the kid took a gnarly crash and landed in a hospital bed. As of now, the kid is in critical condition and needs prayers and thoughts sent his way. But like all hospital stays, they come with a financial burden. To help pay for the mountain medical bills and other expenses that the family may have, please keep him in your mind, and if you can give anything, please help out. And it says we will keep everyone updated, and this was posted by one of like his best friends.
You're supposed to link to the kid.
Yeah, I will.
Well, he'll link it.
And then this is like the first update. You guys want an update?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just an update. The doctors took the ventilator. I don't know. I think that's how you say it. I don't know how to say it. Ventilator
Yeah, ventilator.
off, and the kid is breathing on his own, and he will be much more comfortable without it. It's hard to tell with this type of injury when he will wake up. Please
So he's
keep the prayers.
Technically, he's in a coma.
Yeah, pretty much. Again, with so much wastefulness. So I'm reading this off the website, and the kid needs to raise $10K. What's $10K? Is that 10 grand?
10,000.
Yeah, $10,000.
So he needs to raise $10,000. Right now he's at $6,215.
Wow.
I am gonna try to get a donation in there. I just have to ask my parents about
Yeah,
it.
we can also ask the school.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
Right now, just whether anybody's religious or not,
My phone. Never mind.
I think that's so weird that music is playing.
It's okay. It's actually that's kind of it's kind of depressing yet funny at the same time.
Okay.
But anyway, whether anybody here is religious or not, let's have a moment of silence, quick prayer to the kid. Prayers go out to you, man,
And I am going to be posting the link to this.
Yeah, donate anything. Anybody who watches this show, donate what you can to this kid. Try and get enough money raised for him. He's trying to reach 10K. He's more than halfway there now. Make sure you get.
And we'll try to make a donation.
Yeah, we'll try and make a donation. We'll talk to the school about it.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Now let's move on to a funny story.
I know. I just kind of let everyone know. I know.
We had hey, it's a nice thing though. We get money for a kid. It's a nice moment.
What's the funny? What's the?
Well, I thought you were gonna tell it. You actually have a story this time.
I'm gonna talk about the one that happened in the cafeteria today.
Go ahead. Have fun.
Alright, so I wasn't in the best situation of kind of like moods because I have a sunburn from working yesterday at my uncle's landscaping company. So pretty much I've just been like getting mad about the littlest situations.
Maybe
so
get that Seamus sunblock.
Seamus says sunblock on the shit.
I'm telling you, Vince, make that a thing. Make that a thing.
Oh man.
Seamus sunblock. Okay, so Ori, who can't do the show today, was talking to his girlfriend because
talking to my girlfriend, yeah.
Yeah, and they were talking about how because he was talking about.
Oh, we were talking about incest or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, because we were talking about.
You were like, I don't.
No, the thing that because she was talking about how her mom won't let her wear anything too revealing with guys in the house, and then Owen was like, "Whoa, what? I think I don't know if it was you."
No, it was me. I was like the one who said. Don't wear shirts like that. It might cause incest.
And then I was like, okay, incest is gross. I don't want to hear about it.
And then Ori starts describing. And then what was it? You were like, no.
I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it.
You were like
banging the Daniel Bryan.
Dude, you were like, you were Daniel Bryan in that shit when that happened. You were like, no, I don't want to hear about it.
Bryan thing, like the no, the way.
Yeah, I think yeah, pretty much. No. It was just
we're white. I think he might have been affected. So it's alright. Good. Alright, good.
Anyhow,
if
I was so mad, and then I was like, "That's it. I'm gonna get food so I can just avoid the conversation."
yeah, that you did.
Yeah,
and then
that's the easy out right
No,
now.
actually, no. You left when you were like, "Oh Jesus Christ! I hope I didn't lose my straw. If I lose my straw, I'm gonna be bullshit." Oh yeah, I lost my straw. Well, that's gay. Like, goes gets the straw, and then we stop talking about it. He's like, "Oh yeah, I came back at a better time." I'm like, "Okay, well that happened."
It was just insane.
Now, how do you feel about that situation now, looking back on it?
Maybe I overreacted, but I thought since it was funny.
Was it? When you think about it now, was it funny?
Yes. Good. What about you when you think about it now? James,
I'm pretty sure he's still laughing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a funny story. Now I don't have a funny story this time.
Yeah, I was the one that had the funny story.
How many stories have I told?
A lot of stuff.
Out of the 9
I think
episodes?
I think it needs to be like a different person every show needs to tell a story. I think
if they have a story, like I'm the only one who's told a story, like because he's the one who's like, oh, you're the only one who has a story.
Yeah, and then today I had a story.
This time,
I live a boring life.
Nothing goes on in my life really. Work, school.
We had 2 stories, and I had 2 stories. So I made history today. I told 2 stories in 1 episode. Beat that. You didn't beat. I made history. You didn't.
Oh God damn it!
We've only had 9 episodes.
Now I have to do 3 stories.
We've only had 9 episodes.
Yeah, exactly. We only had 9 episodes.
I still made history.
Okay.
The most recent history.
Yeah, the most recent history.
Anyhow,
You made history in 9 episodes. Soon we're gonna have a champion for the heavy, prediction heavy MWC prediction heavyweight champion.
MWC.
Yeah, which we will talk about at the end of the
we
show.
can get that title.
So now.
now we're gonna talk about. Now we have to get pissed off now. I hate this.
Oh, it's not that hard.
I think we're all pissed.
I know. So like I said, actually James, you plug it. You made the video.
So if you guys checked my latest video on this channel, you understand I'm pissed the fuck off because idiots in the corporate office of WWE decided, hey, let's get rid of a fucking move that won a championship at WrestleMania. Because apparently now they realize that it causes concussions. So we have to prevent concussions because CM Punk spoke out about concussions along with a staph infection and other health fucking related issues. So now we're going to ban moves, especially ones that won championships and won them at the fucking big event. Oh yeah, great booking, great job fucking health department. Here's what you do. Here's a great idea. Here's a great example. Here's what you can do. Okay? How about we give guys time off? Is that hard?
No.
Is it that hard?
But here's the thing.
I don't get it.
I know James talked
I
about it,
don't
and
get
if you don't know
and
what he's talking
I
about,
covered it. I'm gonna cover it more.
What he's talking about the curve stomp that Seth Rollins does.
Well,
that,
did.
You
That
did.
apparently,
You were dead.
because of certain people not in the company, mind you, no like big name person in the wrestling company has gotten a concussion. Thank God, has gotten a concussion. But because somebody in the
YouTube realm.
in the developmental league, not even but developmental league.
Developmentally challenged indie league.
The performance, not even like in NXT or anything like that,
Yeah.
decided I'm gonna take Seth Rollins' move and does it wrong and causes somebody to have a concussion. So therefore, we need to ban it because that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect
That doesn't.
sense.
The thing that
I
doesn't
want-
make any sense
Man, like-
is Seth Rollins. I know. I want to say this though. Seth Rollins, and James pointed this out yesterday, has not injured one superstar off that move. He's always done the move properly.
Since late
And the kid
FCW.
probably has never done
Since
this move.
late FCW
Yeah.
has not injured one person with the curve stomp.
And I want to bring to you the
Not
attention.
one.
You can say, don't say Dean Ambrose, even though he was gone. Dean Ambrose had to film a movie
Yeah,
that
that
the
was
con-
fake.
that.
And he did the curve stomp.
I know,
by
but we're gonna get people. We're gonna get
Oh my
people.
God.
We're gonna get people commenting saying, "Well, what about Ambrose? He was gone after he got." I wanted to bring it in.
Or
Yeah,
what
'cause-
about Randy Orton too? How Seth Rollins curb stomped him off the steel steps
You mean
months and
when
months ago.
when Randy Orton went to go take care of his child? Like,
And Adam
more
Warren.
Well, no,
child?
let's talk about other dangerous head moves,
Or,
right?
and another thing I
Speaking
wanna
of
bring-
Randy Orton, the RKO isn't exactly.
Exactly, or the bro kick. And another thing I want to bring up is that when Seth Rollins pulled that move to win the WWE World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania 31, mind you, it was the biggest pay-per-view of them all with the most people in attendance of all WrestleMania.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
they decide, hey, let's ban the curb stomp because we're trying to prevent concussions without taking into consideration, hey, Randy Orton does the RKO, Sheamus does the bro kick.
Ziggler does the
Daniel
zigzag.
Bryan does the.
The
Yeah,
running
and
knee,
Kane
the
and Undertaker do the
fucking running
tombstone.
knee.
Yeah.
But they want to ban the
The
curb stomp.
Yep.
I mean,
somebody.
Because that makes sense.
I mean, it's not even Seth
Does.
Rollins is the one that makes the move effective. It's the guy taking the move that makes
Exactly.
it effective.
I want
But did you see Seth Rollins' move on Monday Night Raw?
That
That
was-
new move he pulled.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you
yeah.
mean
The
the
front.
double-
You mean the front flashback?
The front double arm DDT.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't even a double arm DDT. It was a freaking flashback of some shit. It was like, You know how a flashback goes
Yeah.
as a neck breaker?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
basically what it was. It was like a front flashback face buster.
Well, of course, he had to make one up on the spot too, mind
Yeah.
you.
But it was
Because it was
effective,
announced an
though.
hour before the
It was
show.
literally announced like
Because that was great planning, great job.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
just
Vince,
goes back
Vince
to
comes
the
down,
job.
hey, chef, you can't use your own move anymore. What? Well,
Perfect Vince McMahon
No,
impression.
well, no, this is it.
And then you have
sorry,
Kevin
Seth.
Dunn saying,
No, it
Because-
was probably Kevin Dunn. Hey Seth, just wanted to come and tell you, because there's some idiot on YouTube, can't use your finisher anymore.
if that was the case,
I'm sorry,
then people
what?
would have banned the F5 when that guy did it to his girlfriend.
Why don't we
Yeah.
ban the shooting star press since Brock Lesnar screwed up his neck at 19?
oh yeah.
Oh no, we're
And
not
then
gonna ban
you
now.
can
Why don't
get-
we bet the Red Arrow for that matter? I mean, that could injure him at any time.
And
he's still
technically,
not
I
it.
know I was probably part of a
My
storyline.
God.
It was technically part of a storyline, but Billy Kidman injured Chavo Guerrero using the shooting stuff. I know it was part of a storyline, but I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, well, we'll just ban
the
that.
point
move.
is that there's been other moves that have caused injury. Okay,
You can
legit injury.
Dude, literally, like Swagger gave Barrett a concussion by literally giving him a tiny shove on the barricade when he was Intercontinental Champion.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Months
So,
and months ago, yeah.
Let me explain this to you, numbnuts. Clearly, in sports, concussions happen. It's
In contact.
it is in contact sports. It is literally the one thing you cannot avoid in sports. It is. I mean, would we like to avoid them? Absolutely, but it's completely unrealistic. So you have to make do. And if you don't know how to make do, then why don't you watch YouTube videos like this? Because we've said 15 million times, be like regular sports, be like MMA, be like football. Make sure to keep them on the shelf until they are ready to come back. They are 100% healed from the concussion, and make sure they have no further complications.
I mean, the WWE should be taking even more risk of that because they're on the road and stuff a lot more.
I mean, let's take a look at Christian. Christian is a prime example.
Edge is the prime example.
Yeah,
Actually,
Edge
Edge
is
is the biggest.
Both of them.
And that was all. And the funny thing is, a lot of that was self-inflicted. But the point is, there is no history of Seth Rollins, the person who originated the move.
Well, I don't know if he originated the move.
Well,
I
the
think he's-
person who made
who made the move famous.
who
Yeah.
made the move famous, causing any of these injuries. And I don't understand how you can ban the power
I don't
driver.
mean to cut you off, but the thing we have also failing to mention is they're not just banning the move itself. They're gonna ban any footage from this move, all that.
Yeah,
Are
they're
you
gonna censor
serious?
it.
So
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
gonna
What
they're going
yeah.
to ban
We're gonna
WrestleMania.
ban. We're gonna ban the.
Hey,
WrestleMania
let's let's ban WrestleMania 31. Let's take away from the fact that Seth Rollins won the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Screw it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's the point I was.
I can see them doing so stupid just to make us forget about it. They're gonna have Seth Rollins drop the title.
because
Like
they
they tried
feed
to
into a TV PG crowd and they think that we're all stupid and
Like
that
they got rid
still
of the-
think adults don't watch. I mean, I was talking literally,
But
ready?
kids aren't that stupid either. Like I
Yeah,
don't
I was
understand why
talking-
these stupid kids-
There is a kid that's 14 years old, and this is the demographic they're going after, right? He knows that this is BS. He knows that this shouldn't be happening.
Not
It's
even
Johnny.
for-
You know Johnny. I was talking to him. He was like, why did they ban the move? That's absolutely stupid. He won the championship with this at the biggest stage. That is ridiculous.
Of his career.
Not
Of
even-
anybody's
That
career.
was the biggest moment of his career. Now you're going to erase, like, the big...
Erase it from history like you did Chris Benoit.
Exactly. Well, I'm
Chris
sorry.
Benoit-
He's not going to erase the moment, but he's going to erase the finisher that created the moment.
No, he's
Yeah.
erasing the
Yes.
finisher. Which was part. That was the moment.
It
That
was.
was the moment.
Because everybody, when he hit that
So what
first
are we
off,
gonna
everybody blew up in that
So what are we
arena.
gonna do?
And now that's gone. Bye.
When we watch it, is it just gonna be like you're gonna cut it out and then you're gonna hold and then they're gonna see him holding the championship? Is it like gonna be a flash frame?
Yep.
What the fuck? I'm gonna be looking at it like, okay, so how is 1 minute he's he's about to be at 5.
Yeah.
And the next minute he's holding the championship. What happened in that timeline?
Yeah, exactly.
Am I dumb or am I just
like when he's about to do a curve stomp? Oh no, we won't. We'll show those clips because he actually doesn't do the move. We'll show the RKO from like 15 feet in the air when Randy Orton catches Rollins. We're not gonna show any more curve stomps, yeah, because that makes fucking sense. Do me a favor. Why don't you go back to your fucking day jobs? Go back to fucking Universal and fucking Orlando Resort and fucking write fucking movie scripts like you were fucking paid to do before you fucking corrupted this fucking business. Because I'm fucking sick of this bullshit happening every fucking week. And it's bullshit. No, I'm serious. I said I wouldn't rant, but I'm fucking pissed. Because this is the shit that happens because one guy does it, fucks up the entire fucking move on YouTube. Now we're gonna fucking ban it. I can understand when you ban the pile driver because of what happened to fucking Austin in an actual fucking WWE match. But now we're gonna ban a fucking move because of a YouTube video? Fuck you! Simply put, fuck you.
Yo.
And there's my rant. There's my full fucking feelings
And
on this
even the
issue.
pile driver, the funny thing is, the
The funny thing is, you can do the pile driver right.
The tombstone pile driver, which is also a head move, can only be done by Kane and Undertaker, who have never caused injured
Really
anybody.
only-
So how is that?
So yeah, what's the difference with
What's
Seth
the difference
Rollins?
between that and Seth Rollins?
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm really wondering because you allow that move, which is still a pile driver. It's an inverted pile driver. It's still a pile driver. But you allow them because you said that they never got anybody injured. Neither did Seth Rollins. So why is his move banned?
No. And then,
Exactly.
oh my gosh, I don't even know.
Politics.
I know
I mean, like,
politics.
It doesn't make sense. Look, I
Politics.
understand.
It's
Politics at
politics.
its finest.
I
That's
understand
it.
politics. This is bullshit. There's a difference between something that makes sense and something that doesn't make
Hey
sense.
Vince,
This
I
doesn't
know
make
you're
sense.
a politic. I know you're a politic nut, but guess what? It's pro wrestling. This ain't fucking
No.
Oval Office.
It's entertainment.
Oh,
Yeah, you like to call it
We can't call it wrestling anymore.
It's sports
Oh yeah,
entertainment.
coming from a guy who calls his Oval Office the Oral Office because Stacey Keebler is too busy going to get on fucking top. Fucking douchebag. I can't wait until he passes. I can't believe I'm saying it. I'll say it right on there, right the fuck now.
Damn.
I cannot wait until Triple H takes over because of his dead corners. Fucking
This
goddamn.
proves more that Vince McMahon's out of touch.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I legitimately was scared watching the Steve Austin podcast. Like, I've never seen him out of touch, but seeing him at that point, I was fucking terrified. I was terrified for the future. And then this proves it. This proves it.
I listen to
He
the
always
fans. Do you
To
listen
add
to
to
the
your-
fans?
To tack to your point, James, too, you know who else thinks Vince McMahon's out of touch? A guy named Josh Matthews, who used to work for the
Oh,
WWE.
he brought it up.
Interview-
God, thank
He
In
you.
brought
an
it up.
interview
Thank you,
with
Josh.
Josh Matthews, if you haven't watched it, he too believes that Vince McMahon is out of touch, and he used words such as when Vince McMahon calls his superstars divas. Back in TNA where Josh works at, they call them knockouts. And he doesn't refer to a belt as a belt, they call it a championship. So,
And guess what? NXT 10 times different too because Triple H calls us NXT women wrestlers.
Yeah.
Not divas.
He really hates
has
to
a
call them
women's
divas.
championship, not divas. So what does that tell you?
Yeah.
That tells you are way far ahead behind the 8 ball, dude. Way back. You are like 1980s still. And the only reason why you even looked like you were in touch is because you stole fucking shit from other fucking people's ideas. Like ECW, like WCW.
He's gonna get us
Yes,
off
I
the
am.
air.
Go
We're
ahead.
gonna not
Go right
be-
ahead.
We're
Go
gonna
right
get
ahead.
sued.
Well,
We're about to
guess
get
what?
sued.
We have other channels. I have my own channel. So
Oh, we are so gonna get sued.
I don't care. I'm speaking my mind.
Oh,
I'm
Why, yeah,
speaking my mind. I'm
That's also
speaking
why
the
the
truth.
wrestlers are too afraid, why no one's getting really pushed, because if somebody speaks their mind in the company,
They get-
probably like Damian Sandow.
And-
Damian Sandow
and-
was-
Cesaro.
Cesaro and Jack and Ryder. Zack Ryder spoke his mind, and he also did it on his own time. He did it with his own
Show.
persona, show, everything like it was back in the 90s.
And then once they
which
got
you to
one
that point,
one slip up.
bam.
No, yeah. What happened is once they got control of
And
the
Punk
YouTube
even
channel,
said,
he was
Punk even
gone.
said
He
it
was
on the
done.
fucking Cold Cabana podcast. One slip up, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done. And I want to
Unless
know
you're
why.
John Cena.
And John Cena is even saying, "Well, I want to see the guys take this risk." Why do you think they're afraid to take?
We're going back. I was talking to Ellie earlier, and I know
The
that
only reason why they had to take the risk was because they were gonna fucking get smushed if they didn't. They were gonna get creamed in competition if they fucking
saying that
did.
WCW is a better product?
I am saying that WCW.
Oh, we're definitely getting
I
sued.
am.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, burn.
Burn
I mean, Vince
indeed.
McMahon can't even deal with the fact he won the war, and he's still, like you said.
Well, hold on,
15
no.
years later,
He knows
stroking
why.
the ego.
Like I said, he knows that he didn't really win. He knows that WCW killed itself. You can't really call yourself a victory when your opponent commits suicide. Like, that's like me if I'm playing a game like Smash Brothers and the person jumps off. I didn't win. He killed himself.
It's like,
I know it says I won, but I didn't win, and he knows he didn't win.
But then another thing is, it's like in a competition. If a basketball team can't compete, they may have won, but they didn't really win.
Oh yeah, we're gonna forfeit.
I will admit that about the Celtics. I mean, I hope they win the playoffs.
We all do.
But they didn't win that last thing because
No.
if they were there, they probably, unfortunately, would have gotten creamed.
I mean, we still are
But I mean-
thankful for it, but we can't give you that win, guys.
Again.
Like we can't give Vince McMahon this win.
Yeah, it's just like Vince McMahon's just.
And whenever I watch the Monday Night Wars, I love how they so eagerly say
I haven't
about
watched
the
it yet,
mankind slip up, which turned the tides. But yet they don't talk about how Hogan ran through Hogan, Bischoff, Nash, and Scott Hall ran through Ted Turner's money and profit and everything else to literally have fucking cheerleaders
Which, by the
have
way-
a whole half an hour segment.
Yeah, exactly. Which, by the way, pretty sure he did with the other company that was supposed to be competition. Which I'm almost positive probably happened because you paid them.
ECW.
I was also talking about TNA, but that's a different story.
Alright,
we're going there.
Oh, we're going there.
Should we?
I think we should get on Raw before.
Well, let's not get on Raw because on top of that, the rest of the show was a fucking shit show.
I think we should
Legit.
before he cuts
It was
off our live
awful.
stream.
It was awful.
We're
It
not
was an
live, but
awful
okay.
show.
When he cuts off when he cuts it off, he'll be like, "I know that they're doing this. They're talking
Alright.
about me again."
Yeah, I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to give you advice and you consistently
You can't
spit in our
You
faces.
can't give the billionaire advice.
Vince, you really listen
You
to
can't do that, James. You can't give a billionaire advice. That's like
Yeah, because
that would be like
they're
fucking. That would
stubborn.
be like me trying to give Floyd Money Mayweather advice. That would be like
Lord
me
knows
trying
he
to give
needs
Tom
it.
Brady advice on how to fucking be a better quarterback. You just can't do that.
We can't.
You can't.
We want to.
Yeah.
We want
No
to.
shit, we do.
Oh, let's.
Okay,
But we do have to get on Raw.
And
I
please
think
fire Kevin Dunn, because this show that we're about to go on to is fucking atrocious. Never mind the curve stop being bad. This show was that bad. I was bored
think since
all the
Ellie
way
is our
fucking through.
Ellie is new and our guest, he should start off with the show.
Yes, I agree.
Huh? Us?
Yes.
One?
One of us, I guess. I guess that's me. Well.
Alright, we'll fill you in afterwards. Alright. So now on to Raw.
Yes.
Alright. So Raw took place on April 20th, 2015. We have JBL, Michael Cole, and Booker T on commentary. The commentary still isn't any good.
I think it's okay.
I guess. Michael Cole needs, I don't know.
I
They
mean,
don't
when they
even
call
try.
the match, it's actually good.
Yeah,
When they
I
call
guess-
the match.
Yeah, that's good, but they don't.
Will not be as loud because we don't want to disturb the entire school.
I bet that. We were
I
just
mean,
talking.
yeah. No, I know.
This will be our last rant on something like that for a while because I don't like ranting.
Oh yeah.
So I don't think it's gonna
All
happen.
right. So
Unless it's online.
All right. So the show
no,
starts.
we're still gonna probably swear. We just won't be as loud as we were.
I think it was kind of you. It was kind of you.
Yeah, it was me. I was screaming my head off. I'm pissed though.
Wait,
Legit.
James,
can we still do these shows? Or?
You were giving your opinion on something, so
Yeah.
with passion.
So.
But
sorry
are we
if
still,
I got.
are we still allowed to do
the
this?
yeah, we're still allowed to do it.
Okay.
For the campus police and that are here, I apologize. I didn't mean to get rowdy. I just like I have a passion for the sport,
Yeah.
and I don't want to see it die the way it's dying.
Are we in trouble, by the way, or no?
No, we're not.
Okay.
He just said if we do it again, he's gonna shut it down.
Give him a warning.
You know, he gave us a warning, so we're just gonna do it. So I don't mean to do that if any cop watches the show, which I doubt.
Yeah.
But you know, I'd be surprised too. But I don't mean to like get as rowdy as I do. I have a passion. I don't want to see the sport go down the way it's going.
Yeah.
I want it to succeed. I thought it was finally succeeding after Mania, and then they pull this shit. You know, it
only succeeds when Triple H.
you would literally have to watch the show to understand. Like it's bad.
By the way, apparently I found out before we continue with Raw that Triple H does get a little bit of input, and it all depends on whether Vince wants to take that input or not at that time. He's trying. He had posted, as we all saw on his interview with Steve Austin, he tries. He's still trying. By all means.
Yeah, and then look what happened right after.
Oh yeah.
Steve Austin, right out.
Um,
Jericho replacing.
The one thing that that changed. You know what I'm actually looking forward to? I wonder what. Because did you guys see they're gonna have a podcast now with Chris Jericho and Stephanie McMahon?
Yeah.
I want to see how that turns out.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
scared.
Isn't that
I'm actually
I think that's
scared,
April 30th.
It's,
April 30th.
it's right.
Yeah.
Well,
Right after SmackDown.
yeah, it's right after SmackDown.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
That's
I'm
going to
kind
be a good, controversial podcast, and it's
Yeah, I
definitely
wanna
going to be must see.
I think it's.
I'm
Are we
hoping I
sure
don't
it's
have
going to be
another round.
controversial? I mean, granted, John Cena, hey man, if you remember me for 2010 when you stopped by at GameStop, what's up? But at the Prudential Center.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's
You
cool.
told me earlier.
But I know that you were trying to still be nice, because that's what you do, while saying that you
Well,
are
I mean,
sick of it.
With Jericho, like with Cena, I think that was you knew, like I knew how those two are like backstage and all that, so I knew it wasn't going to be like, oh, we're not going to talk about the past stage moment. They were just reminiscing. It was
Yeah.
like more of a reminiscing podcast,
Well,
which
when
is
you-
definitely a fresh change.
Like
You
this
know, for the
one.
podcast.
Because when you listen to Jericho's podcast, when you listen to Jericho's podcast, it's actually a lot less tamed. Now, granted, we all know that it would be tamed because it's on the air. It's being shown this time.
It
Versus
wasn't with Steve Austin. Now
Exactly.
we're going to have Stephanie McMahon. I'm actually
where
scared.
Steve Austin didn't tame his podcast style.
Did he even
Yeah.
mention about why his podcast didn't go on the network?
No. Oh, Chris Jericho?
No, I'm talking about Austin. Did he ever mention anything of
No,
that?
he has not mentioned anything. As Austin does not do Bad Blood anymore because he is a nice guy.
Which I don't blame him.
And they are funding his show, Skull.
Still
They are funding his show, the
Broken Skull
Broken
Ranch,
Skull
yeah.
Ranch, which is starting next week. Check it out. I'm gonna check it out.
But the Stephanie McMahon one, I just want to see what Stephanie McMahon's point of view is creatively.
I don't want to know. I'm scared.
like,
me too.
like we are divided right now, guys. I'm
We
sorry.
are
You know,
We're
The
scared.
thing-
You guys want to see
No,
it. We don't.
The thing that I'm actually looking forward to in that podcast is if her ideas are going to actually differ from Vince McMahon's ideas,
Yeah.
or if they're going to be the same.
Well, look what she did with the Divas.
Exactly.
I mean,
I'm with-
It's
I'm 50-50. I'm
Yeah,
also
I'm
scared.
still mad
but I'm
about
also
that.
excited.
I think we're all 50-50 in a way because it's
Yeah.
like.
Alright, but
Look what you
I
did
think-
with
I
my
think-
baby Paige. You know what you did with her? You castrated her. I don't know how. You just.
I mean, I'll just say it now.
That girl's got.
Oh no,
Hall of Fame
she's
written
still
all
over.
over it.
She's still old.
No, she's got a long,
She's
long
over,
time.
but they're
I honestly think when
I mean,
it's all
at
said and
least-
done, Paige is probably going to be at least mentioned for the top 5 of the best divas of all time. Because look at it, she's only 22 years old. She's already had 2 divas championships under her belt, and she's got a long ways to go.
And she's getting buried.
And she won the NXT Women's Championship and the Divas Championship held them both
Well, yeah, when the,
simultaneously for a period of time.
when the NXT was good. Like I said, if by all means, everybody look at Paige's NXT career, and you will see a completely different character wrestler. You will weep. I will honestly say you will weep because I miss the anti-diva so much.
Yeah,
I mean, they need to. I don't know. They need to like.
they need to do something. Like
Give
that.
it a
And
fucking
look at what
balance.
they did with Big E.
Oh,
Big
whoa,
E
hold
was-
on. Because
great
we all
character.
talking about Raw.
Yeah,
Okay,
alright,
let's just talk
We're
about
going
Raw.
off-
We'll talk about the watered down characters another podcast, I guess.
Alright, so like I said, I'm just gonna repeat myself. Raw happened on April 20th, 2015. They didn't play any tribute video, by the way, for the soldiers,
No,
which I thought was weird.
But it is
Yeah.
tribute for the troops.
No, it's Patriots. Yeah,
It was
Patriots
Day.
Day,
It was
right?
Patriots Day, which
I
yeah,
thought it was
I
weird they
agree.
didn't play
That was
anything.
weird, yeah.
But I
But
don't know.
what can you do?
JBL and Michael
They
Cole
had
and
Jonesy.
Maybe Vince McMahon is Hitler secretively.
And JBL, Michael Cole, and Booker T won.
Yep. No, I don't. I hope we don't get sued. I'm just voicing my opinion. I kid with the Vince Hitler comparison.
JBL, Michael Cole, and Booker T won commentary as usual. Randy Orton comes out.
At least it wasn't Brian frickin' Saxton.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Check out his rant on. Check out Draven's rant on Byron Saxon.
That was
Yeah.
great. That was gonna be in the highlight reel when we get the highlight reel.
You're gonna make it out.
I'm definitely
That
gonna
was-
that
Oh, yeah,
out.
I hope so. Yeah.
I wanna see that.
Before we continue, Byron Saxon, I said it once, I said it again, you're a coon. Alright? Forget you perverted asshole. You suck. I don't know whose dick you're sucking to get this job, but you need to be fired and have freaking Renee come up, because Renee's actually doing your job. With your coon ass, bald headed, shitting and grin, smiling fucking asshole. I like the New Day. You would.
Oh man.
Anyhow,
Let's just hope that he becomes.
like
a
James said,
manager.
he's a guy that's not even meant to be black.
Yeah.
No, he's
He
not.
is.
He's no ordinary cool dude.
He is whiter. He is whiter than white can be, dude. He is whiter than my skin tone.
He is
okay?
like
He's the
a
whitest
black
black-
cracker. He's like the
the
whitest. He's
whitest.
whiter than these two. And I mean that. And they're white. They're like the color. He's so.
He might be whiter than that.
I know.
He might be whiter than Sheamus, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Inside,
We
he's whiter
should
than
call him the
Sheamus.
Great White. You're
Okay,
the Great White.
Let's move on. Let's get to
Oh,
Raw.
yeah.
Alright, so I figured we do is, I'll cover what happened and then everyone can just give their opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just,
no
just go.
So Randy Orton comes out and he cuts a promo. The cage gets lowered down to reference that they're having the cage match at Extreme Rules.
What does that prove?
It's the foreshadowing.
It's the
They do it
foreshadowing.
all the
This is
time.
Kevin Dunn producing.
Anyhow,
What they've been doing
Randy
for 5
Orton
years.
says that
Yeah,
Seth
he's been there
Rollins
for
is
5
really-
years. And look what we got.
Seth Rollins is really an idiot for being in his RKO because now Randy Orton can be more decisive when he destroys Seth Rollins.
This is true. Which I, at first.
You know what
Yeah.
I know. The funny thing is, I don't mean to turn the negative into like a comedy. Randy Orton's finisher's banned for one night. Seth Rollins is banned permanently.
Oh.
that wasn't
hurt.
funny.
Owen. That hurt.
Anyhow.
You're not right.
You hit me right. You hit me right in the heart.
My heart.
Right in the heart.
My feels, man.
I'm sorry.
It hurt my feels.
But to going back to the last podcast, as you guys know, I was very mad about
Well, you
getting
two,
rid
two
of
podcasts. ago.
two podcasts ago. I was mad about the RKO getting banned. I'm actually interested now.
Yeah.
I'm interested now.
I'm interested now. Thank you, Randy Orton, for being Randy
I
Orton.
wanted RKO on a curve stop. God damn it.
Anyhow, then Randy Orton also, Seth Rollins comes out and says that he completely zoned out from Randy Orton's promo. And He says that Randy Orton. I kind of zoned out during his promo actually.
I think everybody to promo
yeah.
zoned out. I
just
changed
like-
the channel.
Randy
I'm
Orton,
gonna
the
look
thing-
at. I'm just gonna look at boobs. Boobs. Oh wait, what was he saying?
Yeah.
No, he still got 20
we're
minutes.
not trashing Seth Rollins on the mic. I just kind of zoned out.
No, it wasn't Seth Rollins. I didn't understand. Like, okay, again, this is why I say it's a Kevin Dunn producing, because it's like,
You can tell.
nobody's tuned into it. Like, why do we need the lower steel cage? Why would we need a steel cage for display purposes?
Foreshadow. What's happening this week? Remember, guys, $9.99. You can see this cage.
You can see
Calm
Randy
down.
Orton RKO him in the
It's for
cage.
free though this month. The WWE
Yeah.
Network.
If you're a new
You're a
subscriber.
new subscriber.
But
Yeah,
James gets-
you're not getting any subscribers with this.
By the way,
promotion.
James, you get it for free 24/7.
I cannot say that I don't do the same. That a few of my friends have loved my $9.99 that they will pay. Like, hey, you need $3? Yeah, man, it's $9.99, and they get it, and then the others get it for free, which is why I said, Ellie, keep doing it.
Anyhow, moving on. Continue, James.
About
Talking about the
Oh yeah, Kevin Dunn producing. So we're gonna have a cage for no reason. It's basically what it was, and then we're gonna have a promo inside the steel cage, which is the same Randy Orton promo. That was a little bit better than his normal promos because he was badass Randy Orton.
Because he's Randy Orton.
And then, Rollins comes out and is talking to Randy Orton. Why would I care about this segment when I know there's a guy who's sealed off from any harm from the heel?
Okay, yeah. That
Can
makes
we like talk about how like you wonder why people tune out with this type of producing? Like and I mean we talk about this type of stuff all the time, and we could talk about we could go as far as Mania, the show before Mania. We had Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar do a freaking tug of war. You know what I expect? I expect
That was
the
corny.
UFC guy to punch the guy right the fuck out.
You mean like he normally does?
Yeah.
Or
Because
another
badass.
thing he could have done was he could have picked Roman Reigns up,
Suplex.
F5'd him, or took him to Suplex City before.
Nope.
Nah,
But
their brilliant idea was let's have Roman Reigns and
It's a go
Brock
from James.
Lesnar tug of war for the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
War,
Let's be realistic.
War.
If
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar wanted to, he could fucking snatch that title away from Roman Reigns like
and
that.
smash it over his face.
You
The
mean
thing-
like
And then dent the WWE logo into his face.
Exactly.
Owen?
Any.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you were talking.
I was gonna say, I mean, like, if this was like the thing I didn't like was Paul Heyman was cutting a promo about it, and he was saying that it's gonna be extremely difficult for Roman Reigns to take the title,
Yeah.
and he just comes and takes it right from him.
Exactly. So because that makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyhow, let's just continue with Raw before we end
Yeah.
up, because I at least want to get to NXT today. 'Cause I
Yeah,
wanna
let's
talk
just, we already gave our opinions on the
and then Randy Orton says that even though he can't use the RKO Sunday, he's gonna after
RKO
commercial break,
everybody, which was freaking the only good part of the show.
and he said he's gonna let's save
Was
Seth
him
Rollins for the
RKOing
end.
everybody.
Raven, what did you think of the segment?
Like I said, it got me actually interested in what Randy Orton will do now that the RKO is banned at Extreme Rules.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that he went on an RKO spree, with,
Which we're gonna talk
which
about.
was amazing. Which
Got
we'll
all
talk
his
about later.
RKOs out.
Which is great. But
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting. It was Randy Orton at his best, taking I know which is a bullshit situation, but Randy Orton has made bullshit into gold.
Oh yeah.
Which is
He
why
has.
I said it before, I think he's more of a poster boy than John Cena. Like I said, John, love you, man. You're cool people. You're from Massachusetts. I still hang around. But Randy Orton's just, he takes things.
Yeah.
And one thing even Triple H has said why he took Randy Orton in, because he saw that. He takes things and makes it gold.
Oh yeah.
He'll take
Indeed.
anything and make it gold.
I mean, matches with Christian if he got disqualified, he lose the championship, and he made that pure gold. I mean, that Money in the Bank, not just because of the main event. I mean, that was probably the best Money in the Bank pay-per-view of all time. And one of the matches on there was Christian and Orton. And Orton and Christian, not only did they have a good match, but the ending was bullshit. But then bullshit turned to gold in like 2.5 seconds, and Orton kicked the shit out of him. To retaliate. That's how he can take. That's how quick he can turn something from shit to gold and make it like nothing ever happened, and you're still into the storyline, and you want to see what happens next. There's not a lot of people who could do that, but Orton's one of them.
The only thing about Orton is, I think he said this before in like interviews and stuff. He can't work with guys. He can work guys like that are Christian size, Daniel Bryan size. He just can't work with guys like Mark Henry, Big Show, and like Khali because
they turn his RKO into a freaking neck breaker.
And he can't really do a lot of moves to these guys because.
Remember when they had that fatal 4-way match for the title on Raw at one point? It was Cena, Triple H, Big Show, and Orton. Orton won, and he RKO'd the Big Show, and he turned it into like a neck breaker.
Yeah, neck breaker.
That was so stupid because he was supposed to take it on the face. He took it on the back of his neck.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? Come on, man.
Well,
He's so fat.
Anyhow, Ellie, what did you think of the segment?
The segment, I thought it was Randy Orton at his prime, and like Draven said, I think it's going to be interesting how Randy Orton will react this Sunday at Extreme Rules now that his finisher, the RKO, is banned. But I, to some degree, kind of bought what Seth Rollins was saying when he says he's good at playing chess. Because when you look at it, Seth Rollins, he's a very, very talented guy. And when we think of high flyers, when we think of the Jeff Hardys, when we think of the Daniel Bryans, when we think of the Edges, Seth Rollins, he's something different.
Oh, yeah.
He's something unique, and I think it's going to be an interesting match on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, the only other guy that's kind of like that, I think, is Neville. Because Neville's like an all-rounded
who wasn't even on the show.
Yeah,
which I was angry.
I was kind of mad about.
But to be honest, I think it's going to be interesting.
That match that Kane had was fucking Neville's spot, dude.
I think it's going to be interesting.
Oh my
match
God,
on Sunday
I'm so pissed.
Between Rollins and Orton.
Yeah.
I think it's going to really showcase how good Seth Rollins is when there's nobody on his side. He doesn't have the authority. We're going to see how good this kid is on Sunday. Well, like he says he is. It's going to be put to the test.
Technically, he doesn't have the authority, but you know how these cage matches go. Come on.
Oh yeah, we all know.
Especially we're gonna get into
with Kane as the gatekeeper.
This isn't the first time where we thought he didn't have the authority, and then the authority showed up.
If you see my Facebook, my Facebook post, you remember they interfered with the one with John Cena.
Yeah,
they interfere with every cage. I think every cage match, which is funny. I don't know.
Except for JBL and Eddie Guerrero's.
What about
history?
What about the Elimination Chamber last year in 2014 when?
Yeah, but that's an Elimination Chamber.
2010, the first one when Shawn Michaels
interfered. Are you talking about when the Wyatts won the belt?
Yeah, when the Wyatts
came. The feud with him and Taker.
But that's Elimination Chamber.
But the only one that got eliminated, so
it's still a cage. I mean, they've interfered in Hell in Cells before. Now they interfere in every single type of cage match imaginable now. It's not even. It's like something you expect to happen now at this point. Like it is completely predictable. They've overdone it to shit. Like when it first happened, right? Or it didn't happen as often, and they did it with Kane. That was unexpected. Nobody expected him to come out and rip the door off the hinges and choke slam Taker or Tombstone Taker.
Yeah.
When he first got introduced.
Yeah, exactly. And then you see it all the time in cage matches, Hell in Cell matches, elimination chamber matches.
And it didn't really get that way until. And I love that they had more elaborate ways of doing it. For example, when Big Show finally first came in versus Vince McMahon and Stone Cold, when they had him underneath the
that was different because nobody expected the innovative way he would interfere. I mean, you expected some kind of interference, maybe. Who knows? But you didn't expect that he was going to interfere the way he did. So,
and like Shawn Michaels when he came out through the elimination chamber, he came out through the floor.
Yeah, I mean the authority though, and even Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt when he interfered in the Dean Ambrose Seth Rollins Hell in a Cell. That was innovative because you didn't expect a hologram to come out of nowhere and then Bray Wyatt just blindside Ambrose. Then all of a sudden, it's the Authority's time to interfere in a cage match, and it's the same thing. 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 The same thing.
Since you mentioned Dean Ambrose,
Exactly.
you mentioned Dean Ambrose.
Oh yeah, the
match
first,
with Luke Harper,
which was basically them brawling,
beating the shit out of each other.
and it
leads
ends
to a
with
double
Ambrose
count.
not going after him, and him just standing on the ramp.
Why
and
are they
his
trying
music
to
playing.
bury Ambrose? What did he
No,
do?
no, he didn't bury him. I don't think he was buried this time. He definitely wasn't because he was over with the crowd. I mean, they made him look like $1 million. The only problem I have is that they did not have him go after Luke Harper. They just had him stand on the stage and have his 5 seconds of fame when he just got the shit kicked out of him and almost got powerbombed on the concrete.
Yeah.
That made
Now
no sense.
Now they're having a match at Extreme Rules in the Chicago Street Fight. And I know we're not doing
A
our
Chicago street fight.
predictions.
Oh, the
Chicago.
CM Punk chants.
Um,
The CM Punk chants. Oh, they are coming. They are
cannot
coming today.
avoid them. You can't.
You can't.
Cannot
Now
avoid
you're
how
just
much-
asking for it with the Chicago street
No,
fight.
no matter how much you try to erase him, he will always be
The best.
And that's
in
a
the
good
world.
that's a good point you make, Draven, because the WWE they are trying to erase CM Punk. I mean, when you look at the segments like the Paul Heyman segment at WrestleMania 30 when Brock Lesnar defeated the Streak, when Paul Heyman was bringing up guys such as John Cena, Daniel Bryan, The Undertaker, how they never fought in an octagon. He brought up Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, and The Rock. But interestingly enough, they didn't bring up CM Punk. They did not bring up
This
CM
is
Punk.
what started his ascension to being beastly, was him beating CM Punk. He beat Punk, then he beat Big Show, then he beat Henry, then he beat Taker, then he beat Cena. Well, nobody
Dominated
mentions Punk.
Cena. At
Dominated
SummerSlam.
Cena.
Dominated.
Dominated
Dominated time
Reigns.
champion. I'm not taking away nothing from John Cena, but Brock Lesnar imposed his will on John Cena. at
The funny
SummerSlam.
thing is that you say that each match he got better and better and better.
And his
and better,
character
to the
kept
point
evolving, and it started
to the point he became the
with
beast.
Punk. It started with Punk.
Taking out the world's best, and then I always make fun of it. I'm like, Brock Lesnar is basically the Highlander. Every single time he defeated an opponent, he took that power. When he got the best in the world, he took that power. Then he destroyed Big Show with a freaking chair. Then he destroyed Mark Henry's career.
That is.
Then
that
he
is
just
true.
dominated John Cena and Seth Rollins.
He's put Cena back in the mid card.
He
Legitimately.
he even said that.
suplexed him all the way back.
The main.
Pushed him back to the mid card.
Yeah.
He had to get a U.S. title match just to be on WrestleMania.
They even talked about how since Brock Lesnar beat Undertaker so bad at WrestleMania, Bray Wyatt had to revive
Resurrect
him.
him.
Yeah.
Resurrect him from the dead.
Well, let's go over the.
But yeah, the whole
what
thing
did
with
you
them-
think about this segment? I thought it was You thought
Ambrose
it
and
was,
Harper. Yeah, it was I thought it was fine.
I thought
This was just really to set up the match for Sunday.
Yeah, all right.
Harper did cut a
So,
promo. Harper did cut.
What did you think of?
I thought it was all right. I thought it could have been better.
I think we all did, but
Harper
we're
did cut
expecting
a-
too much.
Harper did cut a promo though. He's saying that after this match, Dean Ambrose will fear him, which didn't happen.
Yeah, what happened to his accent?
I don't know.
Why the?
I thought
You better not mess with me, boy. I'll whip you like the black man next door. Like, why are you making him sound like 1870s freaking Southern dude from the Civil War, dude?
Well, they're all supposed to be Bayou people.
I get that, but he didn't have the accent.
Right,
And the way he
is
talked.
sophisticated. Southern.
Exactly.
And
The way that Luke Harper talked was exactly the same as Bray Wyatt, except he even anytime he talked, it felt like he did it that much better. It was working. Why did we change his accent to the Southern dumbass?
I don't know. But yeah,
Why?
they're having the match at Extreme Rules. We'll talk about our predictions on Friday.
So,
So then Seth Rollins and J&J Security were backstage, and they were all worried that Randy wasn't going to come out KO him. And then the primetime players come up and scare him, which was funny.
I thought that was
Thank you for Vince. One thing I gotta say, I don't know who it is. Thank you for pushing the primetime players again.
Oh yeah.
Lord Jesus, thank you. You're a blessing.
Freaking hilarious.
They have been killing every segment they've been doing. Every segment gets better.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're just killing it.
What was the thing that Darren Young said about the
I don't know.
J&J?
I was just laughing so
Oh,
I
hard.
was laughing because
I
he like
forgot.
high pitched. He squealed.
He said,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah."
And- but then,
worse than my knees. I was
Meets up
dying.
with,
Yo.
Great.
He meets up with Triple H, and Triple H he tells him that he's like a perfect representative of WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and Seth he's happy that he's not sweating Randy Orton, but Seth Rollins says that he should have better security.
And it's
What-
one guy, but the fatherly figure.
Yeah. And I thought it was fine.
Yeah, it was okay. It was the authority being the
It was
authority.
Triple H being Triple H.
The only thing that made it a little bit different was the primetime players and
Oh yeah, that was
Which
awesome.
was the
hilarious
funniest
they
part
were.
of the whole thing.
So next segment, I think we all agree with that, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Alright, now this segment, this match actually, what were they thinking? Lucha
Oh,
Dragons
God, here we go.
versus
Don't even.
Kofi.
Calm down. Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
He's
Hold
gone.
on.
One thing I want to say about that match was it was creative at the end because I honestly thought the Lucha Dragons were going to win that match, but the way Xavier Woods hit under the ring and was holding Sin Cara,
Yeah.
he was holding Sin Cara down for the 10 count, and the New Day won. And who's going to Extreme Rules to face Cesaro and Tyson Kidd for the tag team champions? The New Day, not the Lucha Dragons.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, you've been
Do
pushing.
you like the New Day?
I mean,
No! Better not say it. You're not black if you do.
Ellie. Well, or
I will say that right now. I don't care. You are not black if you like the New Day. Okay?
well, I think their gimmick is lame as
Don't
fuck,
be-
honestly, but
Thank
I think
you.
they're a bunch
Alright.
of talented people.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I
well,
agree with that. There's no denying
could work.
that.
It could work.
No, it can't.
No, it couldn't.
Well,
You know what worked? They were the new nation of domination, but no, they scrapped the idea of making them a singing choir.
They
of
were
black
literally
people.
heading towards the new nation domination thing, and we were, even my friends,
was
everybody
excited,
was.
and
We
then
were like,
they
yes.
ruined it.
I was like,
They
we get a black
ruined
faction
it.
again. Yes.
Yeah, I
Hey,
agree.
bro, dude,
And we
I
got-
was so excited for the faction because I was thinking they were gonna like do the nation thing like they did
I
originally.
honestly
Then
thought when
had
they
like
first came up
a
with
Samoan like
that-
Reigns. Could you imagine if they got Reigns and then get freaking a Canadian bloodline like maybe Kid or something like that? No, they don't think of the possibilities. They don't think of rehashing
James,
something they
James,
could actually
to
work.
be honest,
Nope, nope. We're gonna just make them the black singing choir
James.
and be like, what is this, Kofi? What is this? Why don't we go back to this? I like this. No, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this because we clap or we snap and we had the sweat off our back. Shut the fuck up,
James.
please. Sorry, James. I had to get that out there.
James, be quiet.
I will.
To be honest, when the New Day first bursted on the scene, I thought I was all for it like you were.
Yeah.
3 guys, they're getting the push that I thought they were gonna get, but they
No.
did nothing with the New Day. And the thing that I found irritating about it is, like I said, they're 3 talented individuals. Kofi Kingston,
Yeah.
multi-time Intercontinental Champion. Biggie Langston,
Should have
former
been the first
Intercontinental
black
Champion.
WWE champion.
Xavier Woods,
Great talent from
great
NXT.
talent, but they're doing nothing with the New Day.
To be
Nothing
fair,
at all.
Vince doesn't do anything with black people.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
unless
I
you
don't-
have
I
Samoan.
want to see a fully black WWE champion. Had it in Kingston. Now we're
We
making
had
a black
it. We
singing
were this
choir.
Close. You know how over Kingston was, but John Cena
No.
comes. John
No,
Cena,
it was Randy Orton.
No,
It was Randy Orton.
And then when John Cena wants, but by the way, when we had that whole Axelmania thing, I went right back to. I was like, so Kofi Kingston has to give up his spot to get a championship because it's okay for John Cena But it's not okay for Axel to give Roman his spot. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot because he's black.
Anyhow, the New Day, I think, are heels now because they did cheat to win the match.
Oh no! Well, yeah,
They're
they're
heels.
trying to be heels.
They-
The whole
Why?
clap.
Maybe this
Why?
I think the clapping thing's
Why?
done. Why don't they become heels and fucking
Why?
kick ass and take names?
Yeah.
Like the
Why?
Legacy. You remember the
Why?
Legacy?
God,
How
yes.
they kicked ass and
Why?
took names?
Yeah.
Make the New Day like that.
Why are we making these guys the black three-man band equivalent of Bo Dallas?
Oh
Can
shit!
we
Yeah.
Please explain this.
I,
Please.
you know what? I didn't.
Because
make
there
that
is
comparison
no
until
good
now.
explanation for it.
Anyhow, you guys are gonna like what happens next because Randy Orton comes out, lays out Xavier Woods, and hits a sick RKO on Kofi Kingston.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. RKO.
And then he's gonna
The
RKO
only
Big
good
E,
part of
but
the
Big E
entire
gets off.
segment.
Huh?
The only good part of the entire segment was
Yeah, I
that
agree.
RKO. What do we think about
To
those
be fair,
segments?
to be fair, most segments were good because of the RKO.
Anyhow, everyone,
I like the RKO.
everything.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the match.
I
was
mean,
good.
like,
the match was
Let me
good.
solve this in one word. Next.
the one thing I want to say is I think I don't understand why they didn't put the Lucha Dragons in it because they're being pushed. The only reason I can come up with is maybe because that's like the only tag team. That's going to be the tag team that beats.
right now.
That's going to be the tag team that beats Cesaro and Kid for the belt. So they don't have a
Well, yeah, but why would you not have that Extreme Rules with two high flyers?
Yeah.
Thank
Cesaro,
you.
who can also who holds a power, and Tyson was also a high flyer, and you got Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
You know the ladders and chairs
Oh, yeah.
and the jumping that could happen, the great setups that could
Yeah.
happen.
But it didn't
I
happen.
think there could
That's
be
match of the night.
Well, there could be setups with Kofi and Big E, but there could be better setups with the Lucha Dragons.
Yes.
Yeah, much better.
That would be
setups.
match of the night.
It wouldn't be resonated to the pre-show
Yeah.
for the second pay-per-view in a row.
Anyhow, let's move on.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
We have Curtis Axel
Yep.
versus Fandango.
I just
I thought.
I only liked it because of Fandango
Yeah.
and the fact that they botched, but then it went right back to the Fandango
Yeah, 'cause
original
Fandango
Fandango music,
went
and then
to the
everybody
top.
cheered, like yay! And then they were all doing it.
Yeah, Fandango. I thought
No,
Mendez was
I honestly think it's cool that they're going back to the Fandango and the fans Fandangoing. But let's be serious. Do you really think they're gonna do anything with Fandango?
Unfortunately not.
They
But
should've
he is
done
a
it.
great wrestler.
I mean, Chris
Great
Jericho
wrestler.
tried
Yeah.
The
so
move he
hard.
does on top of the rope, that split move, whatever that.
Yeah,
drop,
dude.
yeah.
No,
The leg
not
drop?
just that. Like,
Beautiful. Oh yeah.
he had a great combo of moves before that too, and then
He's very athletic.
Like,
I mean,
he's
the
an
man.
athletic dude.
The funny thing is the Fandango thing is that he really likes that gimmick more than he liked in his NXT, which I gotta say is great. And Chris Jericho even liked it to the point where he gave him a push at fucking
When he was
WrestleMania.
Johnny, when
He
he
put
was
him over at WrestleMania.
when he
Yeah.
was Johnny Curtis, I mean, I was thinking, okay, this is the next guy that could be a part of like a rock band type of group. And
Yeah.
then 3MB showed up, and then they put Jinder Mahal. I'm like, that was Johnny Curtis's spot.
But I'm
It was
glad that they
Curtis'
did it.
spot.
I'm glad that they did it because look what happened with the 3MB, and the fact is who's still there.
Which we're gonna get into that, guys.
I know
So-
that.
That
But again,
the guy's
if they-
still
all right,
there.
think of it like
Two of
this:
them
they
are
do
there
Drew
gone.
McIntyre, and then they had Johnny Curtis, and then they brought back John Morrison, and it'd be a much more credible 3M.
To elaborate on
John Morrison
Drew,
was a couple
to elaborate on Drew McIntyre, I want to say I think it's sad they didn't do anything with Drew McIntyre.
Oh, we
'cause
talked
I've watched-
about that.
Yeah.
Let's
No,
not
I've
talk
wa-
about that again,
Yeah.
please. We talked about that.
You're gonna make us
actually.
sad, man.
You're gonna
Alright,
make us all
anyhow.
sad.
But yeah,
Sorry,
Fandango
Romero,
went
yeah.
with the leg drop. I thought it was funny when they botched his theme.
That was great.
That was awesome.
And everybody was like, "Yay, it's back!"
Anyhow, so then we get the Tough Enough announcement.
Yeah,
It really wasn't an announcement.
well,
I
it
mean,
was.
If you
Why
saw
are we
the,
wasting TV time with this? Just make it
Me and
fucking ad.
James are a little bit on the opposite side of this. I'm happy.
I want to
that
hear the
Tough
debate.
Enough-
I want to hear the
I'm
debate.
happy that Tough Enough is coming back because it's going to be run by Triple H.
All
And
right,
Triple H-
that's different. Then I didn't know that.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
Triple
Okay,
H
that's
is
different,
going to
fine.
be running the Tough Enough this season. Now, I don't know if he's going to be hosting it. He could be. They haven't told me the host yet.
All right, so I
But
have
he's
no
ready.
problem with Tough Enough coming back. Here's my problem though. Why are we wasting TV time when they could have just easily made a fucking ad to
Because
show you.
They did make an ad on YouTube. Actually.
By the way, I did see your
my announcement.
tough enough.
I'm not gonna get picked up.
you're not.
Yeah, I'm
I'm not
sorry.
gonna
I
Just
as
a
long
little
as you
shout
know
out.
that.
Just a little shout out to one of my babies out there. Hi, the Ebony Goddess. She's going to be on Tough Enough. Well, she gave in to Tough Enough. I'm sure that she'll probably either get.
But if you want to see my video, I'll put it right there.
But Tough Enough coming back is good. And it also gets, and we get to see the performance center guys. I mean, we get to have a real in-depth look into there without having to buy a ticket. I mean, I'm happy about that. I want to see this.
I'm gonna
apparently-
watch.
I'll tell you this right now. I'm not going on the Tough Enough.
You know,
I ain't never gonna do the Tough Enough. I will fail miserably. I can't even take
It's
a
either
bump
that or the
correctly.
broken.
Yeah,
It's either that or the broken
What if-
skull ranch.
What if they What if they did pick me though? I got a phone call
I
or
mean,
something.
you better.
I would be
Gotta
like,
start
dude,
hitting the
you
gym.
better
Start
be
hitting the
prepared to
gym.
do a crossbody because that's what
You
you're gonna make you
better
do.
start
be
running
prepared
that
for
stamina.
them bumps, man.
You better start getting fat like me and getting some meat on your bones.
Or else, you know, one suplex. You're like, oh,
yeah.
he's gone.
He's done.
We just crippled somebody. Oh well.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah, let's continue with
no, there's more.
Oh yeah.
Kane comes out.
Why? I didn't understand
yeah, why?
I didn't
Yeah, they
understand
have a
why
flaw.
Kane and Seth Rollins came out.
Well,
Why
I
couldn't
mean,
they just give the
it was-
segment to Triple H?
I didn't mind it because
It's gonna build to
it
something.
was actually a really good segment.
Yeah, it was.
I'm kind of with Ellie on this one. I didn't think it was needed.
I didn't think it was
good.
needed, but it was still a great segment.
It was good, but it was
Because first off,
Can I talk about?
Kane's
Wait.
promo actually made me side with him. It was actually pretty funny.
Because Kane
but
says-
the best promo that he did was, what did he say? He's like, you would think it would have been any different if we recruited
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose? Hell, with our power, we could have made El Torito champion.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm like,
I thought
oh
that was
my
awesome.
god, yo.
I thought that was awesome.
That was
I had a
great.
good laugh when he said that.
He says he was going to resign as the director of operations, but
Yeah, which a lot of
Triple H
people-
didn't let him. He said they've known each other for years, and then the Seth Rollins didn't happen. We
Yeah,
talked
Seth
about
Rollins
that.
comes out, bitches, Mullins complains about
Yeah.
Kane.
And then
And
Triple,
Kane bitches and Mullins and complains back.
Like
And
a
it was
bunch
a good
of
bitch and
two-year-olds.
moaning
Yeah.
complaining.
and then
and
Triple
then-
H makes Kane
And it
the
turns into
gatekeeper
the
of the steel
father.
cage.
He is the father of this entire thing. If anybody wants
He's
to
kind of been.
Yeah.
Okay, think of it like this. Triple H is the father of this entire group. Stephanie McMahon's the mother, who doesn't take shit,
Yeah.
okay? And that is evident when she made Big Show and Kane, and she grabbed him by the balls and told him to leave,
Yeah.
okay? This is the entire thing. It's Mama and Papa trying to make sure the dysfunctional family get along.
Yeah.
That's what this whole storyline is, so.
Seth Rollins is a spoiled brat. Kane's the loyal son.
Yeah.
Big Show's the
Because
but son that feels
They
accepted.
didn't mention that Kane.
That's about right. And he's all proud. He's like, look, Mommy, I won a trophy.
That's exactly how it is, actually.
I know.
Oh,
But,
Jesus Christ. I don't even
Triple H
now
did
I'm really getting
Triple
into
H did
that.
say that Kane's the most loyal to the authority too.
Exactly. He's
But,
the loyal son.
Triple H makes Kane the gatekeeper of the steel cage, which completely just kills Randy Orton's stipulation of
He
why
is
you
This
want
he
makes
is
to
the
no
gate father.
stupid sense.
He is the gate father. He's like
Yeah.
the godfather, except he's
But,
the gate
but here's
father.
the thing is, I'm glad
Haha,
that they're
white
at least
joke.
telling
Bang,
us ahead of time. Yeah, there's gonna be interference, and it's gonna be mad obvious.
Yeah.
It's
But
gonna
anyway,
Obvious, like
this segment happened.
be too much.
Now he's gatekeeper. Magic.
Yeah.
What did everybody say?
Something's gonna happen with Kane at the pay-per-view. We don't know what yet. We'll talk about it Friday.
I thought
I'm
the
waiting
segment
for
was
a
good.
fucking face
Yeah, it was
turn.
fine.
I think we all thought it was good. Some people think
I
it
would
was
say it had more of a tough enough announcement, but
It's okay.
I want a
They
face
should
turn.
have an ad, not an announcement. That's just me.
Unless they're gonna show
They should
me.
do an announcement on the network.
hopefully I
if
get
anything.
hopefully
That's
I
just me.
hopefully I get picked.
Unless they're
I
gonna
won't get picked, but
unless they're
Hopefully
gonna
I'll
tell
get
me.
picked. I won't get picked.
Unless
but
they're gonna tell me who's hosting it. I kinda
Steve Austin would come in there like, have more confidence in yourself, kid.
Yeah.
What?
What?
I was like, I say what?
What? Yeah, you interrupted.
No, listen.
What?
If you do that and you get stunned, you're dead. I'm just saying, you know, he's not.
Oh, Owen! He was so young. All he wanted to do was be a
Stone Cold Steve
superstar.
Austin. I don't mean to bring up this other company and get off subject for a bit, but you know what I thought was the stupidest thing? You guys watch TNA and Shark Boy. Remember how he used to do that little
No,
stunt?
don't bring that up,
Yeah.
please.
Please
I don't
stop.
like TNA.
All right.
We don't want to ever talk about TNA again.
Back
Let's
to
leave that
block.
buried.
Let's leave it buried, but
Back
I
to
just thought
block.
it was the stupidest thing.
Yeah, no, I agree with
Fucking,
you.
I
I think
was
we all
like,
agree
you
with
are
you.
a Stone Cold wannabe.
Now, back on topic.
Yes.
Alright, so then Seth Rollins, Corporate Kane, and J&J Security were backstage, and Triple H says that you guys, Seth Rollins should get on Kane's good side because it's pretty much.
Yeah, they made both of them like really think, especially Kane. Kane went off and stormed off.
Yeah, and then
Triple
Triple H.
This is the mommy and daddy trying to.
Yeah. And
sell
Triple H
the
announces-
family. By the way, where's mommy at?
That is a good question. Where is Stephanie?
Stephanie McMahon, from what I heard, was doing things with the anti-bullying campaign. And as Owen mentioned, she's going to go.
Yeah, because this makes sense.
She's
Booking
a
wise.
bully too, though.
She's
I know.
a bully on TV, but we're gonna have an anti-bullying campaign.
Hey, it's a
James-
$1 idea.
But James, in
Really
real
no
life,
idea. Oh
but
yeah,
James-
so
But you gotta
fuck
do
logic.
individual-
It's $1 million
individual
idea.
with
Oh, wait,
$1 million.
hold on. I got.
James,
It's
I
$1
don't-
million idea.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not a billionaire anymore because I
James.
spent all my resources on stupid shit.
James, in real life, Vince McMahon's a bully himself. Though.
Yeah, your father
Punk
is a
pointed
bully.
that out 3 times.
Yeah.
I'm counting it.
Your
3.
father is a bully. Which I think maybe Stephanie should understand more about bullying now, since her father's a bully.
That might be something that comes up on the podcast too.
I
with,
know, man.
the bullying campaign.
And also she's going to visit Jericho for her podcast.
This is I'm really
So now,
scared.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
it's not going to
man.
be on tour. It's going to be in his domain,
Oh.
which is why I want Jericho. I need you. I know that you're on good terms.
Be on
Be
bad
you.
terms. Be you.
Be a man.
Yeah.
man.
Be you.
But,
Remember, Vince is the same one that got mad at you for having a scarf. Okay, it's the same fucking asshole that called you a fruitcake. He called you a fruitcake. You have said it multiple times. He called you a fruitcake and that you would never make it. And guess what happened? You became one of the best stars that came out of there. And you proved them wrong. Time and time again. Prove them wrong again. I need you, Chris. Jericho, you will have the most balls that have ever existed, and you need to do this.
Okay.
He has the most
But,
balls. That's some real
No, I think
functional
he-
testicles.
he-
right
Draven,
there.
Draven, if you ask me, I think another guy has more balls than him, but that's for another time.
That's
Yeah.
for another
That's
time.
another
Let's
time.
move on though.
Back to what?
Because we're gonna run out of time.
Triple H also announces that Seth Rollins is going to face Dolph Ziggler tonight.
Yeah.
Yay! And then
Which should have been a good match.
But
And then
the curve song got banned.
Yeah, the match
and
should have happened.
shit.
Yeah.
But it did.
Yeah.
The
Next
match should have happened
match.
last week, but we're making up for lost time.
Yeah, we're making up for lost.
Yeah. Alright, so next match is Naomi versus Brie Bella.
Oh shit.
And Nikki Bella was on commentary for the same.
boss ass bitch.
The one thing I want
I
to
love you,
say.
Trent. You know,
The one thing I want to say is they should have gotten her a new theme song because this song doesn't fit her as a
God
heel.
damn it!
I-
I was
I-
really
dude,
hoping
I think-
they would go for a new theme song.
They're
No,
probably good.
guys, I like the new heel Naomi.
Oh,
I'm digging
Oh
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
we
When she
love
was,
the
boss
when
ass
she was doing the fucking dactyl thing, it's like
She is a boss
okay,
ass bitch.
she's
Bitch.
talented, but what are they doing with her?
Yeah.
But when they turned her heel,
Oh yeah.
and when she took Paige out last week, I was like, okay, this is something new.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully they do something with Naomi.
And she
She
was
is athletic.
And she
She's
was in
good.
total heel mode in this match, just slapping Brie
oh,
Bella
hell
around.
yeah. And
That was so
Tree-
good.
Tree-
There was a point in the match where Naomi was dominating.
I want. But here's my question though. Like, is she gonna be like in a tweener role? Because she's fighting a heel.
Brie
She's
Bella was,
fighting Nikki Bella.
Brie Bella was the face in this match.
Brie
Brie Bella
Bella
was
Yeah,
the face.
but that doesn't make sense
Brie
because
flip
she's
flops
supposed to be.
though. Brie can flip flop.
Brie can flip flop,
Yeah.
but Nikki cannot.
Nikki cannot.
Nikki
But,
can. She's heel.
Naomi
You
wins
obviously
with
could
the
tell
wheel.
on commentary she was
Yeah.
heel.
Naomi wins with the rear view though. Which do you think she should get a new finisher? Or?
Oh hell no.
Review.
The rear view is.
She's the only girl that has an ass to do it. So
Okay,
I mean, and plus she
and
is
Vince McMahon loves that.
but she also is an honorary
Sorry, and I can't help it.
Fatu. She is an honorary Fatu.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be you wouldn't
Okay,
be
yeah.
Rikishi, you wouldn't be a descendant of Rikishi if you didn't do an ass.
And then
Sorry.
True.
Now we know at the pay-per-view Extreme Rules, Naomi is going to be the one taking Paige's place for the Divas Championship.
And
I'm fine with
Naomi made a good point when she was like, "How many Bellas do I have to beat?" Because before they had the Battle Royal, Naomi beat Nikki Bella previously.
Twice.
Yes, twice.
She beat
And
the
then
Not
Naomi
to mention,
loses.
she's beat the champion on numerous other occasions before she
Well,
got
she was
the eye
champion.
injury.
Yes, but
Yeah.
Naomi, she lost the Battle Royal. She got upset. She took Paige out, and I don't blame her. Naomi got tired of waiting her turn, and she took her turn. So Naomi, I know it's fake and stuff, but
No, what the funny thing is, because Trent, I have you on Instagram and Twitter. You already know it's me, Draven617. But she actually has posted about how she felt a few times.
Oh yeah.
That
Do you actually talk to Naomi?
Yeah.
Really?
She
What?
Well, she shares my Twitter feed sometimes. That's about it.
Oh wow.
And you know,
Well, that's
and
you know what you do? You know what you do?
Cool.
You'd be like, hey,
No.
the black bank gorilla low.
No.
Wanna have the
Take
review
it.
on
No. I don't, Jimmy's cool. Jimmy's my nigga. Like, sorry, John's my nigga. I can't do that. John's cool people.
I want that.
But no. Trent has said
He might punch you in the face.
I
and
know
give you a raise.
exactly.
Damn,
That punch was so
That was great.
No.
Stay away from my
That punch
wife.
that he did was
Yeah.
so real. They didn't even need a microphone. It echoed. Oh, this is like I was like,
Anyhow,
oh.
back to Raw.
Wow.
But
Anyway, yeah, back to Raw.
But I gotta say this that Trent, I love the heel turn. I'm glad that you're finally doing it. I know that you wanted to do it back before you had your eye injury, or when you had your eye injury and you didn't have a shot. I'm so glad that you're getting it now and that you're taking that opportunity. Good for you. Good for you.
Absolutely. Great. I'm a
Prove
huge
that
fan
this
of
could
work.
still be a wrestling league for women. Prove that this could do this, because you're not backing down. You're pulling out wrestling. You're doing
Agreed.
wrestling.
You want me to
give
give?
Divas a shot.
Can I read
It's,
some
give
of this?
Divas a chance.
Yes.
Said. I think it's a great time.
Rule on number 9.
Number 9. We're gonna do number 9. All right, number 9. All right, so wow, we got a long.
Actually, no, give it back.
What are we on, John?
No, give me back.
What?
You're doing it for NXT. You're not good enough for the main roster yet.
Hey.
Come on.
Oh wow.
NXT, not the main
I
roster.
can do it.
Not the main roster.
excuse
You
me.
gotta work your way up.
I can
Why?
do it.
Shots fired. He's
Shots
getting ready for
fired,
tough
and then
enough,
some.
huh? He's like, I gotta get this mindset.
I'm writing it anyway. Here's my shot. So Heath Slater and Eric Rowan are backstage. So basically, what happened, and I thought this was one of the funniest segments on the whole show. Heath Slater is in the catering area. He sits next to Eric Rowan. Eric Rowan's with the sheep mask,
And he brags.
He brags that he's going to be the next up-and-coming U.S. champion, and he's going to accept John Cena's U.S. Open challenge. And then Eric Rowan walks away. He's like, "Where are you going? You're talking to the new United States champion. You're walking away." And then he turns around. He's like, and then gets RKO through the table by catering table by Randy Orton. And he's like, he eats his food
like a boss.
like a boss, and he's like,
champion.
that's 3.
No, it's 4.
No, that was
he said
that was
three.
three.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
3 at the time.
Yeah.
Because someone else was after.
That's
Okay.
3. I was dying. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
Randy,
I thought it was awesome.
That was some great
Randy
stuff.
Orton,
dude.
just God, man, you cannot
Again, he turned shit
turn
into
shit to
gold.
gold.
It was awesome.
And, like
Great,
a boring
dude.
segment that I was like, okay, this is gonna be boring, waste of time segment. Randy Orton comes in, changes my whole view, and I love it. I love it, and he does it like a boss. I don't know how many times you could be so innovative with an RKO as Randy Orton can.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how.
Yeah, that is the truth, dude.
Yeah, Heath Slater just turned around. He got it right away.
Like he got it, and then he landed it perfectly so that he could still pick up the food.
Yeah.
Come like, yo,
The
yo.
RKO that Randy Orton delivered to Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, picture perfect, probably the best RKO I've
Well,
ever
Evan
seen.
Bourne.
Then Evan doing
Evan
Yeah.
Bourne, Star Press RKO.
That was
Bourne.
beautiful
Oh my
too.
god.
the one he did on Van Damme.
Oh
yeah.
That was
And
one of the best ones.
And
Evan
well,
Bourne's
well,
another
like-
guy who they.
That was actually they have like a 3 ranked RKO thing. I think one of the first one is the top 3 I don't know what the third is, but I know the top two are the one on Van Dam and the last one was on Evan Bourne.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if number 3 is going to be the one with the curve stomp now, which I think would be. But I mean, it's
we
up
can't
there.
show the curve stomp.
Guys, Evan
Yeah.
Bourne.
No.
Guys, Evan Bourne, another great talent.
Oh,
What
yeah.
did they do with him?
Wasted.
They wait.
Wasted. Although he did.
The guy screwed up for himself too. Though.
Well, yeah, he did things to kind
Oh,
of.
he smoked. Excuse me. How many times has Randy Orton smoked?
Oh
weed?
yeah, I forgot about
How
that.
many
I'm
times?
sorry. I'm not going to be the
Jeff
hypocrite.
Hardy,
I'm
Rob
sorry.
Van Dam.
I'm sorry.
Fuck that.
I'm sorry.
That was
Anyhow.
You know what Vince is like? He's like that BP oil spill guy from South Park.
Oh shit.
We're sorry.
I think we should.
Oh,
I think we should
sorry.
move on. I think we should move on.
Yeah.
We're sorry. All right. So I think we all like this segment. I think
Yeah, it
we
was
all
awesome.
thought it was hilarious. It was
Roman
awesome.
Reigns promo.
So now,
Can I talk about it?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Go ahead.
So he comes out. He says he's not in the mood for talking, so he just calls out to fight Big Show because they're gonna have a last man standing.
Who came out? Who
Bo
came out?
Dallas.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm glad to see he's alive.
And he
he
pretty much
he is the Pinocchio commercial of Geico.
he's so inspirational.
He is the worst motivational speaker I've ever seen.
You have potential. You believe.
Oh my!
Yeah, he pretty much says that Roman Reigns is crap, but
Oh.
as long as he believes he can be better. Then Roman Reigns, Superman punches him and hits him with a spear, and then he says that if Big Show's too afraid to come out
The
now,
Bo Dallas' self of the Superman punch, though.
Yeah.
Like, that was the almost.
My favorite Bo Dallas segment was him and Sting.
Sting!
yeah.
Sting! Sting!
Dropped.
but then he says that I'll see you at Extreme Wars, and I'll be the last man standing, and you can. And then he looks at Bo Dallas. He says,
Believe.
I thought that was
"Believe
awesome.
that."
Was that the only one when like Reigns said that like he had like the biggest freaking pedo face ever?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was like, believe.
Yeah.
That.
Like, whoa.
It was just like,
You
wow.
trying to take a Bray Wyatt spot there?
Well,
Is
speaking of
part of the
which,
Bayou people?
The Wyatt family, including Bo Dallas, you guys are incredible wrestlers. My friend Tyrone Magnus met you guys and says that you're great brothers, you're great people. But
Wow, we have a lot of things to talk about.
I
I don't even think
I
we're gonna
want
get to
Bo
NXT,
Dallas.
which sucks.
Well, I want Bo Dallas to be more of
3:30, we can
of
do
an
it.
upfront.
We can do
If
it.
you can do it, bring
If
Bo
we
Dallas.
just skim through it as fast as
All
we
right,
can.
let's go.
Alright, so let's go. So next thing up is Sheamus versus Zack Ryder.
It was really just like a failure of Zack Ryder.
Yeah, they buried Zack Ryder.
At least you finally got back on Raw.
No,
But they still they buried it. Did you during that match, David? Let me ask you something. Did you hear JBL, Michael Cole, and Booker T? Sorry, did you hear them talk, or was Sheamus pretty much doing the entire segment?
It was pretty much like they even said Sheamus did his own commentary during the
JBL
match.
even mentioned that. Yeah, exactly.
Which was better than them.
Yeah.
I know. Well, look,
The worst part is I saw all the matches with him and Adam Rose, and they're
freaking phenomenal. And
you finally did it? I showed you? Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I shouldn't have told you about that.
How did they drop the ball with him? I was originally not gonna care, and then he brings up the matches, and I look at them, and I'm like, oh god,
Yes.
they wasted another good talent.
Yes.
What?
And with Adam Rose, they're wasting him too.
We'll get to him.
If you guys have a chance, look up Superstars. They are on Superstars having their rivalry. It's some of the best main roster that you'll see on Superstars. Best matches, honestly.
Maybe I'll check him out.
And it's sad. Yeah, I understand his depression.
Anyhow, so then eventually he's just beating the crap out of Ryder so
And
bad.
then
Ziggler
Ziggler's
comes
face,
out.
and thank God, I thought he was actually going to get
Ziggler's
buried to the
gonna-
point of release.
Ziggler's basically he's the Great White Hope right now. He's
Yeah.
saving people
Yeah.
left and right from Sheamus's bullying.
I mean, Sheamus, you did a fantastic job, man, but why Ryder?
Couldn't you have done like?
I'm sorry. Sheamus, I miss the old heel Sheamus.
The 2010 change.
The 2010 Sheamus.
Yeah.
When you actually went off on people because you wanted to be the best, and you proved that. Now you're just beating up people because they're short? Dude. I know Vince is writing your shit, but dude.
Well,
and now you're gonna have to kiss my ass?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah,
It's
that
not
was
just my ass.
ridiculous.
Kiss me arse.
What?
Yeah, but
What the fuck is that?
But
What?
when he was doing it, I will admit it, Sheamus, when he was on promo, did turn that shit into gold.
Oh yeah, he is
I'm not
another
gonna,
one.
I'm
that
not
can
gonna
turn
lie.
shit to
I mean, he turned shit to gold.
Alright,
I mean,
should we-
why, Ryder?
Should we
Why,
come?
Ryder?
Should we come with the next segment? All right.
Let's go
I'll
on.
because James is
No,
so
I'll
good.
do it. I'll do it. It's fine.
You got the
I
strength,
think
buddy?
we're. Yeah, we're on a.
You got the strength for this one?
No, actually, you
Yeah.
read it. No.
I don't want to talk about this. I want a
John
Neville, damn it. I want
John
a Neville.
Cena versus
I want a Neville. I want a Neville.
Neville in that match. That was his fucking spot.
That was a spot. John Cena open challenge, mid card. Well, the funny thing is, it's
Yes,
not
I'm
mid-card
awkward. Deal with it.
John Cena versus the open challenge, and the open challenger
Is Kane.
is Kane.
Interestingly enough,
Which,
yeah.
interesting.
The thing is that I thought it was kind of cool because now it shows that anyone can accept the challenge.
Oh yeah, but
Um,
Kane's still a wrestler, so I was just like,
Kane just
Um,
completely dominated Cena with the wealth of match, and then Cena went to the AA. Is there
Neville
really
and
anything more
Cena
to say
could
though?
have had a better
Well, to be
match.
honest, I wasn't surprised how the finish went out, but I thought it was cool that Kane got to accept the open
Yeah.
challenge, and I say that because
and it further the
he got to take out weeks of frustration
Oh yeah,
out on John Cena.
and like I said, it's
Kane
anyone that
actually
proves anyone
wrestled.
can accept because you never thought someone like
By the way, Kane, you still got it. I gotta say.
Yeah,
that.
but
Yeah,
Cena
I
wins
won't
with the
say
AA.
that. Still
I thought
got
that
it,
was
but
cool.
I want a Neville, damn
I
it.
thought it was cool, but I was like,
Who's
yeah.
Neville?
Neville, well, what they can't give him John Cena right away.
They can't just throw him to
They
the
can't
wolves
throw him
right
to
He's
the
not
away.
wolves.
throwing him to the wolves. I like what they were doing with him. If they fed him to Cena, it wouldn't have buried him this time. Because he's got a mid-card belt. It's not like he's not going to get another shot for the IC.
I mean, he
You
had
know
a
what I mean?
mid-card
Like-
and main event. He main evented.
That's why I'm saying, why didn't they give him that spot?
Because
You know,
I hope that
What they're doing is they're making him keep losing, because people still want to see him
He's Triple H's
do
guy.
his moves.
He's Triple H's guy.
Exactly.
It's not Vince's guy. And
No.
I know that you're gonna say that, but
I know.
the only reason why he got the advancement he's gotten is because he's a Triple H guy.
I mean, James, they were gonna make Neville like a Mighty Mouse character.
Yeah. They
So
were gonna
I don't know what Triple H had to do to talk him out of it, but
Thank you, Owen. Exactly. They were going to.
I mean,
put that
they
in a-
still have the Mighty Mouse purple. so
Whoa,
let's
no,
not get
but
our
they
hopes
don't
up.
have him.
But at least it
portraying that.
looks,
Yeah.
at least it looks
They were
good.
gonna make him a fucking superhero when I heard about what they were gonna do. Thank you, Triple H, for whatever pull that you did to keep
I don't know what he
Neville. I mean, I guess he had to sacrifice the name because Triple H wanted him to still be Adrian Neville, but
Yeah.
Vince doesn't like first names.
I know.
Just like how when Rusev came to the main spot,
Alexander
at first it was
Rusev turns to
Alexander
Rusev.
It turned
Antonio Cesaro.
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 Yeah,
Because first and last names are overrated. What's next? We're gonna get Ziggler, Rhodes,
Swagger.
Cody Rhodes. We're gonna get
Well, they
Rhodes.
already-
We're gonna get Dust.
They
Stardust.
already started with Ziggler. They always say Ziggler instead of Dolph Ziggler now.
Swagger, they say Swagger.
Swagger
too.
instead of Jack Swagger.
We're just gonna do Swagger instead of Jack. Swagger. What else do we got?
I'm just surprised that they
Rose.
haven't getting rid of.
Rose. We're gonna call him Rose instead of Adam Rose. We're gonna call him Rose.
Hey, James, now that you're bringing that up, we might as well just call the Divas by their last name.
Oh yeah. I mean.
Well, yeah, because the only reason why Paige had to shorten her.
Or Charlotte, not Charlotte Flair, but Charlotte.
Wait, that's what it is.
Let's just.
What are they gonna do with Bailey?
Bay.
Bay.
Because her real name is
Bay.
Bay.
B-A-E.
Like her full name is Bailey. Like that's how it's spelled.
We can just call her Bay.
No.
Because that's Vince's way.
Oh hell no.
We'll get the Twitter people,
Oh.
the internet teens into the WWE. We're gonna call our diva Bay
Oh my.
because
They even shortened.
fucking genius.
They even shortened Biggie Langston's name to just
Big
Big
E.
E.
Big E instead
What
of
was wrong
Langston.
with Biggie Langston?
And-
What was wrong?
I mean, Chris Jericho even said it. Big E sounds like his bra size.
Yeah. Thank you. It does. You're not gonna be better.
Well, we know Cena wins.
Yeah.
All right, go after
From
that
Kane
match.
backstage, you get.
Which furthered Kane's storyline with Seth Rollins.
Next, the Miz interview.
He's promoting his movie, then he gets cut off because they have to do Cena's interview. Because Byron Saxon was there
That
live
was
with John
great.
Cena.
That was great.
And then you see.
And then he gets attacked by. Am I the only one that that laughed with the Cena facial reaction?
Yeah. Because Rusev puts the accolade with like
The
chain.
steel chain, the Russian steel chain.
Yeah.
It's not just any steel chain. It's the Russian. It's a Russian steel chain.
Which is
Because that meant the Russian makes all the difference.
Oh,
Anything
right.
that's from Russia makes
Well,
all the
James, I have a
difference.
question. What's the difference between a Russian steel chain and a steel chain?
Well, maybe when he thinks he's Bully Ray, he can have his own labeled steel chain.
Shots fired.
Did I hit
Shots
yet?
fired.
Are you butt hurt yet? Bully Ray says, get some ass cream.
Oh shit.
Anyway,
we all gonna get
Moving on.
Next, Damien Mizdow. Oh God, this is depressing. We'll just say it. Mizdow loses. He's going back to Sandow. Let's hope he keeps some of the gimmick.
Yeah, but
And the only reason why I'm rushing this.
Summer Rae turns on Mizdow.
Yeah,
you
let's-
kinda saw it
hits the
coming.
skull.
I didn't want it to happen. He like so boss with her.
But you kind of saw it coming.
I wanted it.
Summer Rae
boss.
looked hot here though.
Anyway,
What
yeah.
doesn't she do?
Yeah, but he or she looked hot too. Though.
Bray Wyatt backstage.
He cut the promo. I forget what he said.
Welcome to the new face of rape.
He's
Next.
still
No.
tough.
Before we go next, I thought it was dumb how Bray Wyatt didn't win at WrestleMania, and I say that because they were
Thank
giving him
you.
a big push,
Well,
but
no.
then they take a guy like The Undertaker.
It has
who's
to
a
do
part-time.
something with the
They-
Undertaker.
well,
No,
we
I
have-
understand why they did it.
You ready? You ready? Ready?
Here
This
we
is
go.
how easy it is.
He's back again.
Ready?
Here we
I'm
go.
going to explain this to you, and I'm going to
Oh, boy.
explain this to show. Ready? This is what
Okay.
you do.
For the 100th time.
Sting wins.
Yeah.
Against Triple H, which should fucking happen too.
Yeah.
When he wins, then what he does is interfere in Undertaker's match. When Undertaker's beaten to shit. And then he gets hit in the face with a baseball bat when the ref takes a bump. And he does the little rafter descent or something as a nostalgic feeling. And then what you do is have Undertaker drape the arm over him and do the dramatic 3 count. And then magically you have a 1-year build-up between Sting and Undertaker, and it keeps Bray Wyatt relevant.
The
Wow!
promos that can come
Wow!
And
That was so hard.
amazingly
That was so hard, Kevin Dunn. God, no, we're just gonna have both of the moves and make them both irrelevant.
Well, because
Pretty much.
Am I the only one?
Uh,
Do you see what I'm saying?
As I
Yeah.
said before,
Absolutely.
Triple H, thank you again for breaking character and proving that Sting should have gotten a lot better praise than he did.
At least he has somewhat of relevancy in WWE.
Yeah.
I bet the only reason he shook his hand in real life was because he
to
felt
make
bad.
still keep.
No,
relevant.
he did not. He has said on record he did not want to win. He didn't want that.
Yeah.
But Vince.
That's for you, Vince.
Vince's
That's
ego.
for you.
14
Let's
years.
just go on.
14
Let's
years.
just move on. Let's just move on. Ryback, Adam Rose.
Ryback wins. Adam Rose gets like no offense in. Bye.
And
And
then
he-
the hot dog and banana thing equals.
It's funny
Gay
because
Pride
it's
2014.
It's funny because it's food.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Yeah, James. I bet you would have had a hot dog afterwards.
This is what I said, right? So hot dog plus banana plus Ryback handling both of them equals start of Gay Pride 2015. I mean, I guess we're kicking things off strong this year. Wow.
The big guy.
Yeah, Ryback wins
Big
though.
guy.
Ryback needs
What's
to.
a hot dog and a
Why isn't
banana?
Ryback? Why isn't Ryback getting pushed? By the way, he should be pushed. But
Yeah, right.
He actually has gotten a lot better with his matches.
All
All right, next.
Okay.
Bye.
But it's whatever. Next, corporate Kane interview. Who cares?
Renee Young says that like Seth Rollins said something bad about him on Twitter, so Kane
And then
got
he
pissed
said
about it.
sorry, and then he.
Which I actually had to look up.
And then Rollins walks out, and then you see Randy Orton looking on.
And
which I
then
thought was cool.
Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins.
The match was
couldn't
good.
stop. We don't care. The match sucked, unfortunately. And
Well,
it
the
should
match
have
was
been
good,
better.
just the finish
The
was
match
good.
I
was
thought
good
the
until
finish-
the end.
I don't know. I felt like
I
it
thought
ruined
Seth
the match,
Rollins'
honestly.
new finishing move, it was good, but
No.
No.
banning the
No.
curb stomp.
No.
No. No.
Yeah,
They're gonna.
something
You know what?
on
You know
that.
what you're gonna do. You know what you're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the buckle bomb, and we're gonna make that the finisher. But this time, we're gonna combine it with the front flashback because fuck creativity.
Oh yeah.
You know,
And originality.
creativity with
Which was the
WWE
first song.
doesn't do
Yeah.
their job in their job title description. What is their job title
I mean,
description?
that's like
I mean,
saying
I don't
like-
read the contract, but I'm pretty sure in creative, when you sign a creative contract, it says, I would assume, you have to put in the big bold letters because you're stupid, but I'm pretty sure it says, be creative.
I mean, that's like taking away Brock Lesnar's F5.
Yep.
On
Yeah.
that.
You might as
Oh,
well.
if you take that-
Or Randy Orton's RKO or John
Or,
Cena's attitude adjustment.
or you might as well
Or
ban
John-
Brock Lesnar from doing suplexes, which is worse than the fucking
Oh, yeah.
curb stomp.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, they banned the German suplex before. They banned German suplex
Serious?
before Brock Lesnar came back.
But yeah,
Oh,
after the match, Corporate Kane and Triple H come out. I think Seth Rollins said like he's that he's like the great. Wait.
I
Seth
wanna
Rollins
talk-
said he's the greatest, and then Owen lays him out with an RKO.
I still want to see NXT. Where's NXT?
Great
Let me see.
RKO. But
Let me
Which
go to-
one? Which one?
Let me see. I don't know because like
TNA 4 7
we're not talking that. Don't do that.
Thank you.
Don't-
God, you didn't finish this.
remember I couldn't. I
Oh,
fell
yeah,
asleep.
You fell asleep. Good.
That's bad.
Thank you.
No one's more a
Alright.
fan than us. That's bad, TNA.
NXT. All right, here we go. All right,
Alright,
so
wait,
only
so
7.
So we talk about the time restrictions then.
We will in the end because we still have time. I gotta make it quick.
All right. Can I read it since I watched the show and you didn't? Come on.
It's true.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
I'll cover the main event at least.
So the
Then
NXT,
watch
now we get
that.
to get to something positive, buddy.
Yay!
The best thing in WWE, the best thing in wrestling at this point.
It's too bad I didn't watch that episode.
You really need to watch it.
I need to
man.
get
You
him
need
with
to watch NXT like religiously. It's so good. It's
Watch
so
every episode on the network.
Just
I want to
for
see
one
reviews on this channel of you talking about NXT.
Man, you're gonna be. Well, no, we're gonna make you a Triple H fan at the end of this.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
Yeah.
singing his praises. I'll tell you.
Oh yeah,
Triple H.
Well, I need to first get
Woo!
him and sign up to the network.
Well, you can do it
No.
for free, or you can borrow it from one of us.
Yeah.
Either.
Now,
All right. Now let's talk about something good.
yes,
How much time we got?
we got 15 minutes. That's why I said we gotta rush through it.
All right. So NXT happened on April 15th, 2015. The commentators were Rich Brennan and Corey Graves. The commentary team is so much better than the main roster.
Everything about NXT is so much
Thank
better.
you. Thank you. It's actually creative.
They
Put
do
it in a rainbow. Ready? It's actually magical.
Creative.
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 Let's do this. All right, let's go.
CJ Parker, which I thought was weird to see him on NXT. I'm like, I thought he left.
Well, that's the week.
It's
That's the
sad,
week.
man. I can't believe he's gone.
Yeah.
Great talent.
Versus, I love
Underutilized.
this. I didn't really mind his
Oh my
gimmick. I thought he
God.
had a good gimmick.
Yeah, he really did.
What's his name? Solomon Coral.
I don't mind him. He's a great.
His
freaking
style,
athlete. Please get rid of the headbutt.
I'm not used to his-
Well,
Yeah,
they
No,
made it into an atomic headbutt, right?
Yeah, now it's in a Tom. Now he does it off the top rope now.
Into the crotch.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
So
But,
it's like a 450 headbutt.
Yeah. Thanks.
Sweet.
But,
All right, that's
I
better.
didn't mind the match. I just think his style. I'm not used to. I guess Solomon Cole's style. Of wrestling.
Yeah, that's what makes him unique, though.
I know, but
If they did like legitimately, if they did an NXT invasion, which I know they'll never do, but if they did, I could totally see him fighting Dean Ambrose.
oh, that would be awesome.
That would be an
He
awesome
doesn't have a
feud.
similar style. To
He
me.
would have an awesome style, awesome match between the two.
And
or you
then,
can even do them as a tag team too.
but yeah, it was a solid match overall. Actually, I thought CJ Parker was gonna win when he hit the heel kick on him because that's
Oh
like his
yeah!
finisher.
Oh my God! The heel kick was beautiful.
So I thought that was good. It's a shame CJ Parker is gone now. Though.
He's a great athlete. It's such a shame.
I don't know if it was like I said, the time restrictions. It was probably. 'cause
Yeah,
Triple H
I
didn't get him
agree with
on.
you what you're saying. I mean,
Another
let's
good
continue.
athlete.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Well, he's gone because it's not because he was getting buried. It's because they only have an hour,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
I
they
mean,
have so much
and
talent.
he has so much talent. He can't just do an hour. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure he's gonna go to Ring of Honor soon or
Yeah.
New Japan.
Probably.
Probably don't be surprised if he joins the Bullet Club, but continue.
Yeah. Then we get Baron Corbin. He comes out and squashes some jobber. I didn't even
Who
get the guy's
cares?
name.
I mean, Baron Corbin looked beastly as always, probably.
Yeah.
Next.
Sami Zayn gets interviewed. Does anyone remember what he said? 'Cause I actually don't remember.
Oh crap! Oh yeah, he was thankful that he was back. He talked about his recovering from Kevin
Talk
Owen.
about a humble guy.
Yeah,
He really is.
Your girlfriend finds Sami Zayn to be very attractive.
Well, to be honest, that means that she likes Seth Rogen too. I mean,
Does she like El Generico?
Oh, probably.
Does she know they're one and the same?
Yeah.
Maybe if you should show her one of
El
those.
Generico versus Sami Zayn, dream match of the century. Anyway.
But Sammy was talking, basically explaining his humbleness, explaining that he's going after Kevin Owen.
Yeah.
But it seems that he has to have a little bit of
Business with Rhino.
Rhino.
Yeah.
And Rhino just comes and just snorts right in his face and laughs and walks away like a boss.
That was
So now-
fucking Rhino.
He's Rhino. He is.
So now we
Rhino.
get
Welcome
the
back, Rhino.
Welcome
back.
back.
Oh, we talk about the same Rhino?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
He's back?
He is jacked, dude. He is in ECW day shape.
What?
I'm not
He's
even
not-
kidding you. This
He's
is
not
what
Bobby at all anymore.
He's a different Rhino?
He is the same Rhino.
We're talking
he was
about the
in
Rhino that
ECW.
gored. We're talking about the Rhino
Yeah,
that...
we're talking Gore.
Is the same
We're
Rhino.
talking ECW Rhino, and he's back
early
and better than ever.
debut WWF Rhino. That's
yeah.
what we're talking
He's
about.
back and better than ever.
And he's
Oh, yeah.
jacked now?
Yeah.
He is jacked. He's back in ECW day shape.
Oh yeah.
It's not even an exaggeration.
And
Like, look at
stamina,
you know what you
too.
do. Look at my custom Titantron Rhino.
Yeah.
I'll send you my
He's been
link to my
putting on
channel.
15-minute matches.
he-
His stamina's there.
he
just doesn't
Is
sweat.
legitimately jacked. You would not be able to tell the difference between now and like 15 years ago when he was in ECW.
Oh yeah.
Or was it 15 years
Yeah,
ago?
it was
Yeah, it was
15
15
years
years ago. You
Um,
would not be able to tell the difference.
Oh yeah.
But
Next
yeah.
match is Colin Cassidy and Enzo Amore with Carmella versus Angelo Dawkins and Sawyer Fulton, I think is how you say his
Some
name.
new two people that was a squash match. And
Yeah. But the,
By the way,
thing is-
I'm just gonna say it right now. I mean, if you guys didn't see the Cleveland show of NXT, the Cleveland crowd has already told you that Carmella is gonna join up with Blake and Murphy. If
Yeah.
you didn't know that already, I'm telling you that now. That's what's happening. That's why they booed her. So
yeah, because in the match, Blake and Murphy came out and handed Carmella flowers.
it's obvious she's turning on
Yeah.
on the
well,
team
yeah,
soft.
because
And
I think that's
they're
gonna be-
most likely going to be screwed out of a match on
For
a
the
regular NXT episode for the tag belts.
Yeah.
And then they're going to have a match on the next Takeover show.
And then the Colin Cassidy and Enzo Amore might win that match.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening.
But
in case you people were wondering why she was getting booed, for anybody who didn't know, I found this out. That's what's happening.
But,
Anyway, continue.
I like that the match wasn't good, but the story in the match was pretty good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
The
the
story.
match was
I mean, if they don't have a good match, they have a good story. That's
Yeah.
what I like. If they
something
know how
that
they
WWE
know how to
can't
substitute.
say.
They know how to substitute perfectly.
Something
You
that-
wouldn't have been able to tell it's a
the
bad,
main
a bad match or
Yeah.
a bad story. It's just if
No,
if,
it's a great story. It's never a bad story with
it's
those
never,
guys.
yeah,
Yeah.
actually,
But,
yeah, you're right.
It's never exactly. It's never a bad story with
Like
those guys. Yeah,
they're
there
100% with story. Some matches are like it's like 95% with every match.
And, well,
Yeah.
you could at least take a match or two with a good story.
Yeah.
But yeah,
If it's a bad
continue.
story.
We gotta continue because I don't want to like.
Alex Riley's
Question.
backstage.
Oh,
I don't
dude,
know if
his promo.
It was so good. Can I
Oh
talk
my
about?
Go ahead, talk
dude.
about
No, wait,
it.
James, did you see it?
I did.
Why don't you let's let James
Before-
talk about it?
All
Dude.
right,
Because
James, get it out.
Okay, his promo was legitimately badass. He is the badass Alex Riley. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
better. This is a better version of Alex Riley than I saw when he turned on Miz.
oh
I
yeah.
mean, my God, Riley is on fire with his promos, dude. I have been a mark. I have been a mark for you since you turned on Miz
Oh yeah.
and showed what you could do.
I even liked him on NXT in
I
2010
loved
though too.
You in NXT, you do an amazing job. You are a great athlete. You cut an amazing promo
Oh yeah.
every single time. Keep it up. You're doing awesome. I've said like for like 4 years. For 4 years, I said they need a platform to showcase Tyson Kidd and Alex Riley. they finally added the NXT. I'm
Oh, yeah.
so damn happy
And
that they did that because now it's
NXT
revitalizing their careers.
yeah, NXT would
I couldn't be
revitalize
happier.
Tyson Kidd's career, and now it's
They'll
going to do
probably
with
do the
Alex
same for
Riley.
Alex Riley.
Dude, if I will tell you this right now, if I see Sandow and Riley team up, I'm going to like lose my shit. I will be like, oh my god!
That would be $1 million idea, though.
That would be $1 million
Yeah,
idea.
$1 million idea, but this is coming from a fan. We can't take it.
Yeah. Yeah, Vince, you don't listen to the fans.
Well, no, Triple H actually might. It might just bring Sandow down
Triple
to
H
NXT,
will
just
do
a
it.
tag team.
Triple H listens.
But anyway,
But you didn't
Triple
really.
H, I hope you
In the
listen.
promo, Alex Riley says that, did you think I was just going to stay down after one match? He says next week he's going to be in the ring, and he wants Kevin Owens to go out there and have a
By the way, Kevin Owens has the biggest target on his back for being a bully. That's how you be a bully.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he is. I mean,
That is how you be a bully.
he
Where
is
you
the
literally have a
number-
target on
he
your
is-
back.
he
Now
is
we
the
have-
second top heel in WWE right now.
Yeah.
Second guy. Sheamus is 3. He
Rollins.
is 2. Rollins is number 1.
Yeah.
But he should be outshining like everybody right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
But
So now we get the next match. In this match, everybody's trashing. It's Blue Pants versus Dana Brooke.
Okay.
Did you watch the match?
You people. I mean, you people.
Yeah.
What do you mean, you
Can we-
people?
can we- No, not you guys. I know you're black, but I'm not making fun of you.
I had to.
But you gotta
no,
admit, you're a little bit too critical on
that
Dana
was
Brooke.
way uncalled for. I mean,
Dana,
she
Bulls
was
was
really
serious.
not that bad, dude.
I don't like.
I wanna be with-
They
yeah.
chanted "You can't wrestle" chants when she could do a Michinoku driver perfectly.
Oh yeah.
What was that, man?
To be honest, I think it was only because they wanted Blue Pants.
Yeah, the crowd actually does like Blue Pants.
Who's Blue Pants? Like legitimate name? Like does anybody know?
Blue Pants.
No.
Yeah, that would be so awful. I feel
I
horrible.
forgot. It's Jennifer something. I forgot the last name.
Is it the Guerrero?
No. I don't know if she's a Guerrero, but she looks white, but she's like she couldn't be like.
Who was the Guerrero that always said that they thought was being held down?
The girl that was a part of the Ascension.
Oh,
When they first started.
yeah, that chick. All right,
Yeah.
Blue Pants, for being a jobber in a developmental league,
It's doing pretty good. I think Triple H is gonna plan to use it.
I
very
think
soon.
he's gonna plan to
Well,
use
we'll
it.
talk about why I think they're not being.
Oh, by the way, she did have one segment in the main roster. She was the girl that apparently was cheating with Daniel Bryan. That was Blue Pants.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
really?
Yeah,
Wow.
Legit.
legit.
That's
Oh, wow.
insane.
Okay, the more you know.
She's a comic. She's a comic book fan too. She dresses up as Cyclops.
All right, well, let's continue before we.
Yeah, but Dana Brooke
run out
wins
of
with the
time.
Muchinoku driver though.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not bad. I think
alright,
I
so,
don't expect. I'm saying it right now. I think the send off for Charlotte is going to be a feud with Dana Brooke.
Oh yeah, I think next week what could happen is Dana Brooke could screw Charlotte out of that triple threat match.
Because to be honest, when I look at Dana Brooks, and I know people are gonna hate me for this, I see the extra straps because
Yeah.
I think she's going to be better than Trish.
because she's hot and can
Yeah.
wrestle. Like she
Hot,
looks like a
wrestle,
model.
athletic, looks
Yeah.
like a model. She's got everything
And
that Vince wants and Triple H wants.
The freaking,
Oh, yeah.
the
There's- you
freaking
cannot-
charisma.
There was no
that came off her.
way.
She was just like, I was
Yeah,
just like
she
dying. I was
is-
like, oh, you pulling out the big papa on me.
She is. There's no way she's not going to be called up to the main roster. Like after, like she's going to get the NXT Women's title like immediately, and then lose it immediately, and then get called up right
I
away.
kind of
Yeah.
hope she doesn't.
I mean,
You
I
that
know
we're at
that.
the
I
point
know
now
that.
we
but-
hope that the NXT people
but-
don't go to the main roster.
listen.
I want you to be.
But again, it's a model who can wrestle.
Yeah.
Vince likes models. Triple H likes women's wrestlers. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. She might actually be one of the few of NXT divas
Well,
that
if
doesn't
you're
get
going to
shadowed.
do if you're going to do that, then you need to take Trish's advice. And when you get that, to that spot, take the
Screw the
women
boss's
with you.
daughter.
Take the women with you, because that's what Trish did. That's why we had Lita, we had Michelle, we had so many. We had Melina. Oh my gosh,
We had like a plethora of
A plethora of
legends.
good
Abundance
women.
of good women. back in the 07 era, you had Candice Michelle. You had
Yeah.
Beth Phoenix.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
She was beautiful. Not only
Man,
that,
a
James,
waste.
Mickey James.
James.
Melina.
he said that.
What
Melina,
a waste.
Jillian Hall. She was.
Oh,
good too.
Jillian Hall.
I mean,
Well,
despite her
like-
singing,
And,
you know,
and
it
the
is
fact
from a
that
couple
their
windows,
boob
but
job looks like completely disfigured.
Okay, yeah, but she can still wrestle.
Yeah, definitely.
Victoria.
Yeah.
Oh, wasted.
The
Wasted.
two-
All the
First ever steel cage match between Lita and Victoria.
Oh
on
my
Raw.
gosh, I
And it
did
made
such-
evented, I believe.
Yes, it did. Back when women were good enough to main event, Vince. You remember that?
Yeah, Triple H
Remember
knows. Triple H knows though women have made good.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Well,
he made
what
it-
happened, guys? What happened to all those a plethora of talent?
Vince happened because they
Yeah.
weren't look. They didn't look what he wanted. He wanted a blonde supermodel as his diva.
Something
Yeah.
tells me too that like if you pissed off, like if you didn't say
Or-
hi to Vince
or
McMahon
Bella.
one day, he would probably just be like, okay, I'm gonna pay with this guy. He didn't say hi to me.
Pretty much.
James? Could you see that happening?
If you watch Total Divas, you will see Naomi was scared that she didn't recognize Vince for a little second because she probably knew, oh God, he's gonna bury me. Hi, Vince. Oh,
But James, could you see? James,
Yeah.
He's
What's up?
could you see like Vince McMahon
Oh, yeah.
burying
Yeah,
someone
big
just because
time.
they didn't say hi to him?
But anyway, yeah, continue before we keep.
All right, now we can talk about the main event: Sami Zayn versus Rhino.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good
God.
match.
Great match.
Oh God.
The
So
cross
good.
body in that match was amazing.
That was amazing.
So good, Sammy. Thank you. I know that you took
The
some
dive
time
that
off.
Sami Zayn did.
I know that you took some time off
That was like
to get your root
Rhino.
back. Thank you.
that was like Rhino and Sabu. And
I had no
everyone
idea
else
what
he-
without the weapons.
Oh yeah. And
They were
the
flying.
thing I liked is you had no clue who was gonna win this match.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, you were flying. They were literally. And by the way, Rhino for a big man. Woo!
Rhino-
Rhino's
yeah.
flying.
Rhino's athletic for. I know.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
He clears the ring like in 1.5 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Like
4-4. I mean, he's got the best
Literally.
spear formation ever in the history of spears.
Oh yeah.
It was.
And the reason why it's called the gore is because it's not even a spear.
It's
Yeah.
a fucking
It's
shoulder.
it's a shoulder right to your gut. And
Oh yeah, yeah.
You are
And then,
going to get crushed.
But yeah, Sami Zayn.
I always wanted to see him and Goldberg.
Who
Oh, yeah.
had the best spear? Well, now you
Oh,
gotta add
God.
Roman in there, sadly.
Oh.
Roman's he's got a good spear. Not gonna lie.
What about La-
Roman's he's got. a
Lashley,
decent
no. Lashley's not a good spear.
Lashley's pretty
Lashley.
atrocious.
I think Roman's spear is better than Lashley.
Yeah.
But I like
Yeah.
Lashley better.
Edge had a pretty good spear. I mean,
Just have all four of them spear each other. Break their shoulder.
See who's
Break
the
their
real.
shoulders.
anyhow, the match was won when Sami Zayn hit the haluva kick in the corner for the
Oh,
win.
yeah.
Overall, solid match. Sami Zayn, I think it made sense to go over because, like James has been telling me, they have to finish the Kevin Owens Sami Zayn feud, which I think though.
I mean, Owens is obviously going to win.
Yeah.
I mean,
But there's so many people because there's still Rhino after him.
Yeah,
There's
there's going to
Finn.
be
He's still gonna have
Owens
a
is going
rematch
to
with
win.
Finn.
He's going to win.
It's my fault. It's full.
Yeah, he's going to win.
Yeah.
And then Sammy's going to be brought up to the main roster. Finally, I can't wait.
Oh, I have a feeling too. Triple H knows that he could just send him up anytime he wanted. Maybe he's afraid to send Sami Zayn.
I don't
I
blame
think he
him.
is.
I don't blame
We're
him.
all afraid to send anybody to the main roster. As we said, we're at the point now where we don't want somebody to go to the main roster.
Yeah.
We're scared. After what you did to Paige,
After what
and
you
what you
did
did
to
to
the
Big E,
Ascension
and
After
the
you did
Ascension,
After what you did, Bo Dallas.
Bo Dallas,
and
everybody,
The Lucha-
Xavier Woods. The
Now-
Lucha
now
Dragon
we
just
can-
now got buried.
Yeah.
I
the
mean-
New Day of all people.
Oh yeah.
And you just got Hunico back up to the main roster. I mean, as Sin Cara, do you know how hard it is to wrestle in another man's name? Do you know how hard it is for that man's pride? And now he was happy that he was about to get a fucking title shot for the first fucking time in like forever, and you take it away to give it to the New Day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Well, anyway,
What the-
let's not end it on a bad note.
Alright, now we have to find some. Want to talk about the NXT?
Well, no.
We have
I
time
will
to
say
talk
this.
about it after.
Yeah, we will. I just want to say,
This
great show.
Yeah.
I give it a 10 out of 10 from what he explained because every show is either an 8 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10
Oh, yeah.
in that range.
No,
In that range. In
That's
that
why,
range.
yes, really. That's why we need to save it. You need to watch it. Every show is an 8
Every show.
8 out of 10.
I actually would
10 out of
recommend this
10.
one.
10 out of 10.
I would recommend this one non-wrestling fan to watch NXT.
Exactly.
I would.
Have your girlfriend watch NXT.
Yes.
I've already had my girlfriend watch NXT.
Oh yeah, that's how she fell in love with Sami Zayn.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, but like have her watch a full
God
episode.
damn it! Sami Zayn looks. Even the guys I admire are better looking than me. I look like a garbage
Are
fire.
you trying to say that you don't look as good as Seth Rogen? Seth Rogen, the most bummy-looking guy ever.
Yes, but
The weed
this
is,
time,
the weed head.
this Seth Rogen lookalike has abs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
I have fat. I have.
But you're
hair.
more cuddly.
Yeah.
She likes to cuddle you, she says.
Okay.
I'm
But
just saying. I mean,
I like-
granted, she might look, but think about it this way. At the end of the day, homie, she comes home to you.
Well, she goes to school. She comes to school for
She
him.
yeah,
comes to school
I
for you.
kind of can't have her. At
Oh,
my house.
well, at the end of the day,
Because
you
my
Skype with
parents-
her. You're the person she goes to
Yeah.
sleep on.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
just move on.
I think
That's
it. We should
that's
end
positive, I guess.
it. Yeah.
Let's now talk about the NXT time constraint.
This isn't going to be a rant, by the way. This is,
No, it's not a rant. It's more like a suggestion. I think for the developmental brand,
Yeah,
getting
'cause
as
me
big
and
as
you-
it has, yes, in a way, it's kind of taken away from Ring of Honor, which I can see. And I know people are fans of Ring of Honor and they still want to have that indie stuff, but let's face it. I mean, the NXT is the mainstream indies.
oh yeah.
It
It's
is
the
mainstream
WWE.
indies.
It's the WWE main roster of indie.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's hope that because of that, they take this to consideration of possibly, doing like NXT for 2 hours on the network, not just have,
Yeah.
this just.
Because we would.
Hey, if you do 2 hours, we might get CJ Parker back.
And my,
Yeah, that's
my
why
thing
all
is
these
too.
guys don't get used, like Jason Jordan, CJ Parker, whatever.
Yeah, like I want
Baron
like,
Corbin's kind of lost in the shuffle, like,
I
because
mean,
of the time.
I definitely can see, like, if these people go, like, in the next year, like, I can definitely see the guys being the next NXT frontline are going to be Baron Corbin, Jason Jordan, freaking
Today Tommy.
Hideo Itami,
Finn Balor.
Kevin Owens.
and Kevin Owens, and then maybe,
Maybe Tyler.
maybe Solomon Crow, and,
Oh,
and Tyler Breeze might go up to the main roster before then, from what it looks like. He's been there for like a while.
Oh,
now.
Yeah.
But I see good things heading for that. But if they had 2 hours, they would actually have. They could actually create an NXT Television Championship,
Yeah.
which I think would work. I think you could have 4 championships. You could have a mid-card division in there. You could have a
Yeah.
heavyweight division.
Because I was saying
You have
NXT
tag
needs
team
that.
division already, and you have women's championship division, which is stacked.
Yeah.
Everybody's in a freaking story. Which
Oh,
is
yeah.
why, thank you, Triple H.
Triple H.
Thank you.
Triple H even
Yeah.
said in Austin's podcast that he wishes the woman on the main roster would get utilized.
Exactly. Triple H, every woman that loves wrestling needs to support Triple H.
Oh, yeah.
Needs to support what we're trying to tell you right now, that Triple H needs to be a part of the creative team.
If Triple H, like again,
Get rid
I
of
said
Kevin
it.
Dunn.
I said it again. Yeah, get rid of Kevin Dunn, please, God, get rid of Kevin Dunn.
Okay, back to pause.
I would rather and get rid of him in production too. I'd rather have Eric Bischoff as a part of production than ever
That's how
Ever.
serious he is.
ever have Kevin Dunn there. Like at least
No.
because with Bischoff, I mean, I will give Bischoff one credit if they got him for production and production only. He would create the most innovative freaking backstory shows. I mean, I will say that about him. And here's a proven point: TNA Reaction on the short stint that it was on. I would skip TNA just to watch Reaction. It was that good.
Oh yeah.
It was that good. I mean, the guy has got talent. Great thing. Put him in production. Doesn't mean he has any reason to be on creative, because we all know how that went in the end. But him being for production would be amazing. And then for creative, I think if in the next, if Vince approaches in the next 5 years,
Well, Vince is gonna
sorry, just gonna say it. You know, you have Triple H, Jim Ross, Paul Heyman, and Dutch Mantel as the creative.
We'll never
And
have
that's
a boring,
all you need for the next 10
We'll never
years.
have a boring wrestling match again.
Never. Ever.
We'll never have any bad things to say.
10 out of
will
them. We will just review them, be happy about them, be giddy.
Yes.
And more joking than we already are.
We would.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, these podcasts would have probably been shorter because we spent most of the time talking about what should have happened, which could have happened, which never happened.
Yes, NXT was a short show. We talked
Because
about.
NXT was
And-
great.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But
You
anyhow,
see how
back to
that
the time
goes?
restraints because my dad's here. I want to
Alright,
finish up.
well-
Alright, yeah. The NXT time restraint. If they extend the 2 hours, I think they could have the Baron Corbin, Solomon Crow,
Yeah,
the mid-card division of that brand.
and then you move.
Longer.
The mid-card division would be utilized like a
The
mid-card.
longest views match, yeah. And then
The
you could
mid-card
have...
division, and if they NXT gets a mid-card division, and Triple H understands how the mid-card division would be used. You hold the mid-card championship, and then eventually you lose it, and then you go right up to the main main event. That's how you. That's how a mid-card division.
And that's how you...
Isn't that what happened?
Do it.
No,
That's what used to happen.
That's what used to happen. I mean, because FCW, but FCW was like run like wicked weird, like back
Yeah.
then before it turned to NXT, because they had like 7 different championships.
Yeah.
They were like the TNA of developmental. Like they
Yeah.
had they had a ring as a championship. I think Richie Steamboat held it once. Like I don't even know why. They just had a freaking ring.
Yeah.
I don't even know why. It was just like yeah, here's the ring. And Richie Steamboat.
You
held
gotta,
it.
you gotta give it to Triple H for taking over.
I hope.
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
I mean, everybody says Triple H is only in this spot because he's married to the boss's daughter, but he's proven he deserves to be in this spot.
At least, hey, you know what? If he married the boss's daughter and he created this, I'm all happy that he married the boss's daughter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
I mean,
Go
Triple H.
for it.
Actually, Triple H did talk about it in the podcast that before he even met Stephanie, Vince McMahon did ask him for creative suggestions. So.
Exactly. So there you go.
Because
proves
he
that
made DX with Shawn Michaels.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
He made
Now,
that.
before we go, I want to ask one question, and I know this is going to be completely off topic. But whatever happened to Richie Steamboat?
I don't know. I
He was pretty
I
good.
see my dad right out there. So.
I think he just left. All right. Well, we gotta go.
Well, guys,
Plug it,
this-
James. Plug your stuff.
this is you guys want to check out my custom Techtrons and theme choices, go on and check out www.youtube.com/jhebertside95. Again, that's www.youtube.com/jhebertside95.
I also put it in the annotations somewhere on this video. I don't know where though.
No sad music.
The show's over. That's why it's sad. And James, you have another channel. James, you have another channel. You got to plug.
Weymouth Youth Wrestling. Check out www.youtube.com/WYWPride.
Draven, you want to plug anything or not?
Just my Facebook, Draven Deathmore. Look me up. You'll see I'm wearing similar stuff. Just look me up. I'm going to be doing a YouTube video. I'll also.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm starting a YouTube channel. Also, soon, so I'll plug that in probably next week.
Okay.
Also, if you are any of the wrestling groups that Owen is a part of, I am part of them all.
Yeah, because I added you to them.
Exactly.
Yeah, you did with me too.
So
Jesus
you can
Christ.
find me there.
And what about you, person?
Ellie.
Well, it's I don't have much to say. It's been great to be on this show.
Would you
like
want to be
to
on
come
it?
back?
Would you ever want to come back?
Yeah, I'll come back. Why
Oh,
not?
if you want to come back, just let us know.
We'll do it Friday again, same time.
I won't
Sam,
be around Friday, but next
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, next
Yeah,
week.
all right.
man.
All right, man. All right.
All right.
All right, guys. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace. Peace. Peace.